Hello, Shadow Hot.
Yeah, what's happening, Red?
How's it going?
Good, good. Got in the door, made myself a drink, and sat down.
Cool, cool. Well, we had Fanta in here early. I don't know if
Oh,
she's
hi,
still in
Fanta.
here.
Oh, excuse me.
Lorenzo, the man.
Yawning over here.
Yeah, it is
Lorenzo.
Thursday. He'll be hosting his show. Hi, Watha. Whatever. Hey, Fanta. Hello.
Step over.
And James.
James.
James Hayes.
Oh, reliable James.
Thanks for dropping those links. Link for Bay of War is also down by the comments. Hit that like button if you would. Why not? Doesn't cost you anything. TJ, a work in progress, as we all are. Hello, all. It's
Hey,
good to
hey.
see you, dear. Eric and Boyd in the house. The
Hey, Eric.
Ericster. I retweeted something you tweeted, Eric, about your draw stream earlier. I just got up, literally. It was playing that way.
Huh. Yeah, I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah, what a day, huh?
Yeah, got it done, though. Got it done.
And it's gonna run, huh?
Yeah, I got did a test run right before the end of the day. Uh, and then, of course, after that nice victory, I had another machine just take a complete and utter shit. Yeah, something to do tomorrow.
Job security.
There you
That's what I call it. Job security.
go.
That's what I was saying. I just had a yawn.
Oh, you,
I boomered the stream, Eric says, though had camera issues. Had to end it early. Sigh fixed now, though. Cool. It happens.
yeah, we all
I
boomer
said a
every now and
naughty
again.
word on my video. Can you guess what it was? Or did you see it?
TJ. I'm guessing
TJ.
it was the C word.
Was it the S word? The SHIT word? I'm thinking. Hmm? Lorenzo says, I just received my notification 2 minutes late.
Yeah,
Laugh out loud. Well,
yeah, I think mine,
that's the great
mine
thing
just
about
popped up too.
consistent, being consistent. Lemon pie in the house.
And a Captain Kennedy
TJ
just
was
joined
being a
in.
naughty. Nope. Nope to our guesses. Phantasmagorical in the house. Captain Finity in the house. We're off and running to a good start.
There you go.
Another 30 hours. Um, who knows?
No, there, yeah. Hey, see?
I was working on the Skull Squad and Silver Boa and Lady of the Night.
Cool.
So some things, and they're all from the 1930s. So some ideals for that. Um, got a couple hours rest. I went to the recycling place. I'd forgotten they moved. I went to work, which is not too far, and this was the last day for the secretary and the other guy.
Hey,
That's
Caroline.
over things. Hi, Caroline. And
Hi, Daisy. Enough. Give her a minute before you guys walk out right behind her, okay? The dog don't knock her around the yard.
Daisy's a
You
young
guys
one,
okay?
isn't she? She's kind of full of energy.
What's that? Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know he was waiting for you. Okay. Well, yeah, no problem. Nice to meet you. Even though I didn't get to see much of you.
Hey, Margot.
Come back
Margot in the
anytime.
house. It wasn't the C word or the T word, TJ says.
Santa, hi. Again.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hello. How are
Can we
you?
close the door?
Nah, let the flies in.
Kids, I tell you.
Wow, Captain. Really?
What's Captain up to now?
Nah, he wanted to know what the C word was.
Oh,
Okay.
figure he would have known that one. Right?
Yeah.
See, over there, it's not really that's not really
I
cussing.
mean, TJ's got everyone guessing. Yeah, they don't speak English anyway, so.
Right.
uh, my eyes are a little blurry. Well, that's not good, Fanta. Uh, mine are probably too. Yeah, C is for curious. Absolutely right, Margot. Such a lovely lady. Hopefully, I'll get to meet you. Yeah, I like. It's coming together piece by
Wanker.
piece by piece. Just some ideas about, because it's a historical period. Be going to different telling. I'm not limiting myself to any time
Ain't got
period.
time to limit yourself to time.
I ain't got time. That's right. Like working things in to, from present day on backwards. So I don't know how far back I'll go. Maybe ancient Egypt. Who knows? Maybe further than that.
The dawn of man.
The dawn of man. Well, hello, Adam. Did you know that, the Jewish tradition is that where Abraham sacrificed his son, uh, which we now call Dome of the Rock.
You call what?
The Dome of the Rock.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right. The same spot is traditionally where Adam was created.
Oh, did not know that.
That blew me away when I first learned that. I was like, oh, wow, you know, because Mount Moriah is a big, you know, not just those two events, but it's kind of like Jordan. Jordan represents change, the Jordan River
Right.
in the Bible. Anytime the Jordan River's mentioned, you have the baptism, you have battles there, where they're crossing over, when the Israelites crossed over into, um, the promised land. The waters parted for them when they sent the ark ahead of them. So the Jordan River always represents change. When you get these little connective things, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Like Isaac, he was carrying a bundle of sticks on his back for the sacrifice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that represents Isaac is a type, a shadow and a type, what we call a shadow and a type in the Old Testament for Christ. Instead of a cross on his back and him going to be sacrificed, it sticks to burn the sacrifice with.
Right.
So it all, connective tissue, Shadowhawk, like in your
Okay.
knee, connective tissue. Once you have it all, you see it all together, you're like, wow, that's some things you can't just outright say, okay, this is the way it was. Like, why, it's significant to me. I can't prove it, but that David went to the old riverbed or went to the riverbed and got 5 smooth stones. Why 5 stones? To kill Goliath with. Well, later you learn, uh, because David's mighty men, his army, his elite army, his special forces army, killed Goliath's 4 brothers, hence 5 stones. I can't prove that, but I imagine that's why he
Okay.
got 5 stones, because he had 4 brothers, one for
Now
each
did
of you.
right.
Yeah,
Hmm, interesting.
bam, in and around your forehead. Now, I'm not saying that they killed Goliath. What ultimately killed him, and this relates to people's problems. They'll knock their problems down, but they won't finish the job of doing away with the problem, the root problem. You know, they'll
Right.
medicate the disease, but um, they won't get to the root that caused the disease, and so it reoccurs later. Much like King Saul, he was told to wipe out this whole people, to leave nobody living, and he didn't do it. Well, that people was the same people that arose in Esther's time and tried to wipe out all the Jews, because Haman, who tried to kill Esther, was of that tribe, and had Saul wiped out that tribe as God commanded, Esther would not have had the possible genocide of the Jewish nation, and had to go through what she had to go through. Disobedience, like I say, on a spiritual principle, has consequences. Oh, it runs deep, my friend. When you really get into it, shadows and types and different things, and just seeing the genealogy of things. Did you know Rahab, the harlot, the whore, was in Jesus's ancestry?
No, had no idea.
Yeah, yeah. She was at the Battle of Jericho. And when they excavated Jericho, there was one section of the wall that was not broke down. Now, I can't prove it, but I bet you it was Rahab's place where she hung out the red cord. Why the red cord? Well, blood of Christ. It's a shadow and type. And also, um, later, they would have a red cord by tradition, and not a white cord. Later, the Sanhedrin, or the Jewish people would hang a red cord for some kind of significance. All shadows and types. When you look at the tabernacle is the most fascinating thing. You have silver for the nails and the cords that he'd be bound up with, and uh, you can look at the badger skins and the things that it was made out of. Why that? Because waterproofing of the tabernacle, yes, but also uh, he was without form nor comeliness, that no one should deny him. It's not a very handsome skin like minks or something. Okay, that's the sermon for today. Captain Finch says it's okay. A suitable punishment for Rex has been instigated. Wow,
Oh,
what did I do?
I don't know.
Bloody arse I saw. Yeah, I think Eric's hashtag justice for Captain. Where is his ranch? Oh, okay. Wanker. Huh. The naughty word I said in my video, TJ. Rex is being a Berkeley, but he has no clue what that means. Yeah. Them's fighting words, Captain, but I ain't got time to be fighting with the Captain. I don't want to guess a bunch of dirty words in Rex's chat just to win a no prize and dopamine hit. No doubt, James. Shush, you've seen it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, just go watch the video. Um, Why are you trying to guess a dirty word anyway? Like Rex has no clue how many millennia humanity spent blissfully ignorant of Pluto. Yeah, it was discovered in 1930. Uh, I didn't know if it was new. My son visited today. Um, Margot says, with his girlfriend. See what I did there? GF. I figured it out. It was a good to see them. They stayed for dinner. That's awesome. What do you have for dinner? There were other giants killed besides Goliath. Yes, and they were yes, there were his brothers. And I believe you'll find that in Chronicles, first or second Chronicles, in like the or Kings, one of those that recount a lot of history. People say is boring and whatnot. Caroline joined me in a rival where my wrench stream teacher racks. I don't have time for demands, Captain. I don't take demands lightly. You say I must wrench you, and then I say, uh, no, I don't have to. I certainly will happily, but if somebody demands that they come on, that's a good way that they will never be on. So just be nice and play fair, and I'll be fair. And if you don't think I'm fair, well, not my problem. Just like a human advocate genocide. Yes, a lot of what seems simple in the Bible is actually multi-layered. Oh, definitely. And then when you get into the Bible code, oh my gosh, you see that the Bible, that scripture is three-dimensional. Hmm.
Yeah, I was watching a little thing on that the other day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they say if just a tenth was correct about events, that the Bible would absolutely be proven that because it's more than 10% of what's been proven over time. You
Right.
just you have to research it. You know, I say, look, man, a person just has to look for themselves, have to couple it with a little faith, and if they do, they'll see the truth. If they don't, again, not my gospel, not my problem. You know, I'm here to share somebody else's word, and if they don't believe it, not my problem. It's His word, and there'll be a lot of people reject it. You know,
Right.
and I'm fine with that. I'm kind of a different, you know. Um, I'm not as rough as some evangelists have been. They're like, you know, uh, so you know you're fine with the penalty. All right, that's fine. You know, make you a big bonfire. As I've stood next to, I couldn't get within 10 feet of it. It was so hot. Burning pallets. Try burning a bunch of pallets. You know, have a hot dog. You can't even get close to get your hot dog cooked.
Oh yeah.
It's so hot. So if you want to go and, you know, suffer the consequences of being separated from God, that's not my problem. I'll be there weeping, you know. Anyway, this is getting theologically deep here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's consequences here. Why won't there be consequences in the afterlife? And I had to make provision here. Why won't there be provision in the afterlife? You know, it's connective tissue. You know, if you ask God in the next week, say, to show me in your word your truth, He will. Just couple it with a little faith and a little integrity and say, no matter what I'm shown this week, um, I will try and believe that it's true. You know, that it's,
Right.
I mean, at least try. If you're going in with cynical, forget it. If you're going in to twist the word, forget it. But He'll show you enough light for salvation. And that's all you need. And then once the floodgate is open, bam, you'll go, why didn't I see this before? There's been time in my life, in my 50 years, nearly, coming up on my anniversary. Something that's more special to me is, oh, I'd have to look in my Bible the exact date. I think maybe the 26th. I'm not sure of November. I know it was for me. The floodgates opened when I was 6 years old, and my eyes were lightened. But I was ready to die. You know, at that point because I was already dead. I've already died spiritually. I was born dead. Spiritually, I was made alive again. But you know, when the physical body's, you know, It takes as much faith to say no as it does, or much effort to say no as it does yes.
Yeah.
I just say, prove me wrong. Throw the facts at me. I'll be able to defend my position. And if I can, I'll go look it up. Just like if you can't defend yourself on something, you'll go look it up. I had a Muslim ask me at work. I kid you not, he came with me a list out of the blue. I didn't even know he was a wannabe Muslim. I
Uh-huh.
call them wannabes. But let's say Muslim, okay? And he gave me a list. Well, I went home, I looked in scripture, and the very next day I said, I couldn't answer every one in long form, but here's the scripture or it's multiple scriptures for, you know, the questions you asked me.
Right.
No problem. He was shocked. And we became friends over that. He said, I really didn't think that you would come back with an answer. So it was just a test that you go through.
Right.
Um, but since I met the challenge straight on, and I was going to I had you know uh, daily reading or nightly reading anyway. Um, just in my nightly hour study, I found at least one scripture for every question, an answer for what she had asked. So, and the Lord led me all over the Bible and answered it. It's kind of fun actually, but it was really shocking, and the relationship that came out of that. Um, Fanta says, someone get me to 300 subs, please. Pale Rider, heaven won't take me and hell's afraid I'll take over. Yeah, I've heard that expression. Or maybe it's a song. I don't know. Maybe Shadowhawk. Um,
What's that?
how dare you steal my motto? Who's stealing your motto? Oh, Pale Riders.
Yeah.
Okay, stealing TJ's motto. Maybe he's just borrowing it, without asking. Shouldn't do that. Margot, I don't have as much faith as you, Rex. I'm with Pale Rider. Well, the thing of it is, you just, you know, read for enlightenment, read for historical value. Maybe it'll be boring, but it'll sink in. Uh, Something that I saw recently, they had two kinds of land, right? And they turned a cup upside down with a container of water in each. And the well watered land it sank, the water penetrated the earth very quickly. Now, the one that was kind of parched, but had some rain that wasn't so hard, it penetrated about half the speed, and then the really parched hard earth barely moved at all. So harden not your heart. That was good lesson just to see visually, physically what happens, and that's why you have flash floods, because it doesn't, the ground's so hard it doesn't penetrate quick enough. So when it rains really fast, very quickly, and you do get rain, it doesn't penetrate into the earth, and that's why I have standing puddles in the backyard, and you have flash floods. Um, you adapt that spiritually and go, oh yeah, that's pretty wild. Um, Margot, it isn't about comparing levels of faith with others. It's about your relationship with them. Yeah, it's a relationship. It's not religion. It's about your relationship. He who has the Son has the Father. Period. Um, you want to know the meaning of life? I've said it on here before. God wanted a bride for His Son. That's the meaning of life, at least the way I have studied it out and saw it. Um, did God had to create man in a known universe, a physical universe? No, He didn't have to. There was perfect unity between the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, but He wanted to include us. Um, and Spiritual warfare's messy business. Man messed up, but God foreknew, and He made provision. In Amos, it says God created evil and good. I don't pretend to understand that, but we were never meant to know certain things. We were only meant to eat of the good of life and not see the bad. But due to separation through our own oh genetic makeup, that spiritual genetic makeup, that's why we need him to wash our clothes for us. Okay, sex bot back. So I hope this doesn't block the captain. Uh, hashtag justice for Captain Finity. I was just mentioning you, Donut. Hi. I have checked in Margot, but too
Donut.
much relationship talk on my many places. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. Here is a great song and video to check out. There. And Boyd dropped the link. Hey, Bowcat
Hey,
Studio. Hey,
Steven.
Steven is
Good
in.
to see you, buddy.
I already got it, Rex. Uh, that's good because I don't know what you're talking about. Eric says. I don't know. I got it. Oh, okay. What do you
All right,
got?
good.
Uh,
I said, okay, great.
yeah. Okay. Great. I mean, glad to hear it. It's like jackpot. I was like, I didn't know we were playing.
What I win?
Yeah.
Tell
What
him,
did I
Marv.
win?
What do you won?
Eric's already won. You know, he wins one competition, he gets a big head. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, you're
Lorenzo too.
gonna have to take that Eric down a peg or two.
Yeah. You said peg.
Oh, that's just
Just
wrong.
you know. So it wasn't too rough on you today. That's good.
No,
Got
just
the
tired.
job done.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Yes, sir. And that's what I do.
That's what I do. Carpe Domine seize the day.
You know it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You got to see this. How about
Oh,
some punkers? Hmm. How about this from some punk rockers, huh?
uh,
Dun-dun.
I, I want to see this episode.
Rex also likes to read the chat out of order. Yeah. I have to be specific with everything. Well, I mean, just complete sentences would be nice. He got the bot out. Well, I thought I got the bot out. The porn bot, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't block
You
them
blocked Captain
when
Finity
I'm
by
on the show.
mistake. Rex then accused him of being a sex bot. Um, well, I mean, all I know is it dropped him out, at the same time. That could be coincidence. And then again, it could be by design. I was going to say Captain, but Lorenzo. All right. Okay. Enough fun. Finity, here is your wrench back. Hashtag justice for
Fine.
Captain. Sorry for mistakes, but it is suspicious that he uh, he left here, and that'll probably find its way into his book. Uh,
Oh,
you
sure.
know, I don't know. Captain Kirk as and Spock and McCoy. I'm just noticing had green hair.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kirk looked pretty good.
yeah, mohawk, kind of like
Yeah.
Luke, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. If
With
you're gonna
this,
go punk rock, man, you might as well go all the way.
yeah, that's right. I agree with that, and I'm not a big punker.
No, I've
Do you
never
do you
been.
agree that punk rock's been kind of destroyed?
It's well, what passes for punk nowadays is pretty sad.
Right. Yeah.
But back in the day, punk rockers, that I don't know. It seems to like kids today don't really have any real, problems to protest about or anything except for,
So why is no one
drug
talking
stuff.
about the giant space chicken?
Giant space chicken.
Uh,
He's coming
hey,
for revenge.
LDG.
All
let's
those
face it.
chickens we've been eating, and the chicken god is coming for revenge.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's the Dark Phoenix.
The
If it is, it's very small.
super chicken.
My private photo here. See, there's that bot. I hope somebody's getting these. Well, I went back up in the chat. Of course, I'm going to experience the bot again.
Yeah.
Finity, you're at it again. Clip that. Put that in the book. Is
Knock it
Finity a
off,
sex
Captain.
bot? I mean, it's pretty easy to wind him up.
Yeah, it don't take much.
Great one, James. I was singing around my car and nearly got took out on a roundabout.
Oh God.
Wow. Yeah, those roundabouts can be a little hairy. So, you know,
Yeah, you gotta watch people in those things, man.
yeah. I went and worked at a place that was a university and, town.
Mm,
And uh, they had a bunch of those roundabouts. We have one here in town. It's by a school.
yeah,
Uh, and
we
that one
never
can get
had.
a little hairy. I used it a lot.
Yeah, we never had them for years, and then all of a sudden, like the last 2 years now, that they've gotten really popular, and there's like 8 of them around me, and nobody knows how to use them because we've never had 'em.
You know this actor?
He looks familiar.
Yeah, it's his birthday. He was the voice of Bullet in the Batman series.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
know I've seen him on some shows too.
Oh yeah. I mean, probably mobsters, different things, right? Italian.
Yeah, yeah.
Robert Costanzo is his name.
Huh.
He was born October 20th, 1942. It's also Nick Cardy's birthday today.
No,
So
happy
happy
birthday.
birthday, Nick Cardy. I think that's, he's passed away.
Oh, well,
Can
happy
you answer
belated
this
birthday.
for me? In your opinion, what is the greatest John Carpenter movie?
Oh, gotta be The Thing.
Not Margot. Sweet Dreams.
Hi, Margot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with The Thing on that one.
Dream of Me, dear. You're gonna have to go with what? The Thing.
Yep.
The one that really stood out to me though, T2, Terminator 2.
Was that John Carpenter?
I believe it was. Somebody in the chat tell me, was T2 John
No,
Carpenter, or am I
nah,
wrong?
I don't think that was John Carpenter, dude.
Okay, if it isn't, I want my guess back. But when they came out with T2, I said, right there is Silver Surfer. Why don't they do a Silver Surfer movie? They have the technology to do it, you
Oh,
know,
sure.
obviously, even back then. And it was, what, a decade later or more than a decade later that we got Silver Surfer in a movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And it probably didn't look as good as T2.
Yeah, probably
The first roundabout I saw experience was in Angola, Indiana, Shadow. I lived there in the early 90s, Fanta
not.
says.
Yeah, yeah. Fanta told me that.
Did
Yeah,
the sus man end up being someone bad? I don't know. I would gladly send him the link and he can come on and explain it. Oh, James Cameron was
James
Terminator
Cameron.
2.
Yeah, okay, that sounds right.
Well, I mean, see, John Carpenter, James Cameron, JC, got them mixed up. It could happen.
Yeah, it could have.
Um, I guess I'd need to see a list of John Carpenter's movie. I did see The Thing at a drive-in movie, for the first time when it came out.
Yep.
It was a good movie. Uh, But his greatest, I don't know.
I mean, of course, the original Halloween was a great movie.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I mean,
it.
Death Race 2000. Come on, that's fucking amazing movie. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
John
Yeah,
Carpenter did a lot of good movies.
yeah, yeah. That's true. So he was the guy with working with. I thought Death Race 2000 that was in the mid 70s.
Yep,
I thought that. Did he
they
do
remade.
Kill
They
Bill as well?
No, that's Tarantino.
All right, Lorenzo, this might trigger you, but I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh, oh,
Wow. Okay, stop that.
up
Stop the
goes
presses.
Lorenzo.
Stop the presses. That must
Oh,
have had a little squeaky in it because it bam.
Yeah, Lorenzo's
Uh,
poor head.
Gable Pennyshot says my favorite is Big Trouble in Little China. TJ
Oh,
says Prince of Darkness.
oh, Prince of Darkness, good one.
The thing sounds like an adult a movie nudge. Nudge. You know what I mean, Lorenzo says.
Lorenzo, he's silly lizard.
So what's for dinner?
We're doing some baked chicken and some sort of veggies. Possibly, I'm thinking about some stuffing tonight. I haven't had made stuffing in a while.
Hmm. You like do you like what Lee Weeks art? I do. Lee
Oh
Weeks
yeah,
is
yeah.
pretty
He
dope. I
did
like
some
his
great
stuff.
stuff on Daredevil back.
And he also did like uh this Hulk cover. I think I had this one in my collection. I like Lee Weeks stuff.
Oh yeah,
The Gray Hulk going up against the Green Hulk.
yeah. I really liked his Daredevil stuff. He had it was very kind
Hmm.
of unique for the time, you know.
Like I'm looking at stuff that I would find historically interesting, like this dress from 1910. Why am I looking at that? Because I do, for reference. Will I need that for reference? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe,
You know, maybe. So I'm kind of bookmarking certain things. Some things I may use, some things I may not. Um, Here's some Nick Cardy stuff. House of Secrets.
oh yeah,
It's his birthday today. That's neat because that's production artwork. That's like a silver print.
yeah, that's cool.
I've not seen that one. Those Dark Mansions of Forbidden Love are that's not issue one. That's like issue four, I think. 4, 5, 3, something like. They didn't come out very many early 70s, but there were something,
Well,
collectors wise. And
yeah, I've
that's
never
some
seen
production
one of
art
those.
right there. I don't know where they're
Ooh,
getting their pictures from, but I can tell that's production artwork.
that's cool looking cover.
Yeah, either that or the originals. It could be the original pencil
Could
and
be the
ink.
original. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I've seen some production
Man, if
artwork.
that's
That's pretty
original
cool.
ink, I'm sure that's worth a couple of bucks.
Nick Cardy, man, when I got to looking in, we covered Nick Cardy and on the show offs. Yeah, here's another guy, Christine. Christine's pretty
Yeah,
decent movie, huh?
that's a pretty good one.
And Christine also starred uh, the gentleman that did Greatest American Hero. He was
Mm,
the boy that took her out for the
no,
prom, right?
no, you're talking about Carrie.
Yeah, Carrie. Hmm.
No, Christine is the one about the haunted '58 Plymouth Fury.
Oh, okay. Well, what? Oh, Carrie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am thinking about Carrie.
Yeah, you're thinking Carrie.
Yeah, I don't know who did Carrie.
Um, ooh, that's a good question. That was Stephen King's first movie. Not sure on that one.
Hmm. Maybe someone will know and post it.
We can
We have
count on
some.
the chat to come up with
Yeah.
it.
Now I had to write something down.
Hi, Carrie.
Uh, hey, Carrie, how are you? Little champagne glass.
Is Vic supposed to be coming in today? Where is the old fella?
I don't know, man. Am I my brother's keeper?
Oh,
The
dude.
answer is yes.
Yeah,
I really don't know. I know he's been feeling under the weather. So,
yeah. Maybe he's not feeling
Carrie
well.
Brian De Palmer directed it. Gable
Ah,
Penny Shot says,
okay.
"Yeah, Brian
Brian
De
De Palma. Yeah,
Palmer.
he was
I
a good
know he
director
was a
back.
big influence on the 1977 Star Wars.
Oh, really?
That does not look like Farrah Fawcett at all. Sometimes I think they get these photos mixed up.
Yeah, I think they do too, especially when it comes to some of the older stuff.
Mm. This is probably for Mission Impossible. A lot of people forget Leonard Nimoy was on Mission Impossible.
Ah,
Another great show of the 60s. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo.
yeah, great theme
Oh,
song.
Mission Impossible. Oh, yeah, that was great with Tom Cruise. Fuck. Whatever.
Nah,
I mean,
TV
it might
show.
have been, but
It was
check
all
out the
right, but
original.
the
Huh?
TV show was great, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie was okay. But yeah, it was what was that Peter Graves and oh god, he had the black dude was he's like technical guy. They had the blonde chick that was always disguised as a secretary or something.
Little piece for Gable Penny Shot there. Little Jody Whittaker for Gable.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah. How about the Prime Minister? She didn't last, did she? There is Carrie
No,
in the
oh, dude, yeah, I
1970s,
just
and
heard that right
I
before I
think they
left work.
remake. Yep. Huh?
I just heard that like right before I left work. She only made like what 6 weeks or something.
Oh, it's 43 days, maybe
Wow,
a little over a month.
yeah.
Rex, can I be selfish for a second? Absolutely, Dario. Can you embiggen yourself and show us some of those Doc Blaylock clown pages? Oh, Dario, yeah. In fact, I had them sitting here, and I was waiting on you to come in, and so you could see the pages.
Ah, very nice.
Um, yeah, I can do that.
Oh shit.
Da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. 3 days in a row. How long is he going to wear that shirt? I don't know.
So you can see the waves coming off of
Here's the acrylic painting uh,
that is
for
badass.
trading card
Now, do you
that
say
he did.
you're gonna sell that painting, Rick?
I have to. He did this for free.
Right, that was the deal with you and
That
Doc.
was the deal. He takes half the money. I get half the money on my
Hmm.
campaign or auction. Whichever comes first.
That
What
sounds
do you
good.
think, Shadow? Should I wait and put it up on the campaign, which will be months away,
Um,
or should I,
yeah,
sell it early on the auction
I would put that on the campaign, man.
on the campaign?
Yeah,
Okay. Huh?
since
I also
obviously
have
he's gonna be
artwork of
a part of it. So,
the Nubian, a character I created just for him to
yeah,
draw, because you have to have a variety of characters, right? So she's kind of like a jungle, like a Craven the Hunter type character.
yeah, yeah. Like she's got like a Roman style skirt, kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
But that might be a good one for the auction.
Now here has the bystander here. He's the only reoccurring character. Grave Tales splash page.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. And the Killer Clown here watching the couple here. He's doing his mojo. He forgot to put in the little stars like here. We were just going to indicate a little bit of stars in the shadow here on this
Oh,
panel.
okay.
And that was it. Just to
Right,
kind of connect his and Vic's piece that he did, you know.
right.
But she can go in there digitally and do it, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He had forgotten to do that. So the couple's walking away of the clown's latest victim. He does his mojo, which creates bog or helps facilitate that. And then here's the clown peeking his head out behind the tree.
Yeah.
At some point or another, I've shown the whole story. I'll show the whole story. I'll show the whole story to the world. I don't care. You know, I've yet
You
to put
haven't
in
seen
my
the word balloons. You don't know
I
what's
have
going
not
on.
put in the word balloons yet. Yeah, and I'm doing do something creative with the coloring on this.
That
That
bottom panel is just creepy, dude.
yeah, well, it's meant to be.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's just, I mean, Doc
Yeah,
just pulled it off
and
very well.
his backstory is he killed. And I did thumbnails for this, so he kind of knew what to do. You know, but he knocked it out of the park. He said, you know, he treated every panel as a as a work of art.
Yeah, yeah.
I just noticed this for the first time. Grave Tales Blaylock 2022. He signed it.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like this panel too.
Yeah.
Or
Look at
the
that big old floppy shoe. Dead hand. Yeah, we got discussing what we would do for a project, you know, and it just jailed very quickly, you know. He wasn't on his own coffee stream earlier.
I saw that.
All right, now I'm going to go get something to drink. I didn't have time to put her out, so can you do that for a few minutes for me?
Okay.
Just a
I
couple
I
minutes?
got you for a few minutes, and then I think I'm gonna bail out and go take a nap, Rex. I'm burnt, man.
Okay. You get
But
this respiratory thing, avoid the weed. Ugh. Hey, pass
oh
faster,
no,
Dan.
pass
Where
master
is
Dan.
Doc? Every time I tune into his stream, it's never him. Um, I imagine that he has. I haven't called him. I have his phone number, but I imagine he wasn't there today. But now he did. He was in the chat
Yeah,
and
I did
dropped
see
the
him.
link. Um, I think you know. But even if he wasn't, if that was the other guy doing it for him, um, I know he's got some loved ones like his father-in-law and maybe his father. I don't know, and they've been going through some health issues, so he might be dealing with that. And in his
Oh,
spare time, working on Pariah Blood and Mud, you know, his own project. I hope to get him for another Grave Tales. But let me put her out and get something to drink real quick, and I will be right back. And then you can go do
alrighty.
your burnout. I won't keep you too long.
That's all right. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat, people.
See
TJ,
you,
good night.
TJ.
Don't know if I missed you already. Respiratory thing. Oh no, past semester, not the dreaded C word. I don't know if we're allowed to say that or not. Oh, that's right. Carrie is named after Carrie, sort of. Yeah, the remake was not that great. Mhm. Mainstream comics. No, absolutely not. I haven't picked up a mainstream comic since 1999, Gable. Although I did miss a few good things during that period, but that's okay. Oh, sorry I was so burnt out today, guys. It's been a rough week already. It's only Wednesday. Let's see what else is new. Sorry, drawing a blank. Yeah, Gable, I was the new Spawn that uh McFarlane launched actually looks like it might be kind of cool. Uh, I used to be a huge Spawn fan, but I don't know. I find it hard to spend money on any of the big three anymore. I bought a couple comics for my daughters over the last couple of years, but they all turned out to be woke crap. It is Thursday. No, it's not. Wednesday. Wait, did I lose a day? Today is Thursday. Holy crap. All right. Week's almost over. Yeah. Yeah, Fanta, I lost a day this weekend. Like I said, it's been a week. Yeah, what if you're in Australia? I think it's Friday already, right? Captain would know, but he's not here. So did anybody else watch the Werewolf by Night? What'd you guys think?
Hey, Amanda B. Those are the lucky ones, donut. I would feel lucky if I had a donut.
There you go.
I'm back. You may continue. I'm back as well. Let's continue, shall
There you go.
we?
All right, Rex. Well, I'm gonna drop out. I'll probably be listening in the chat, but I'm gonna go lay down for a few before I gotta make dinner for the kids.
Very good.
It's
Thank you,
been real.
sir.
It's been fun. And as
Appreciate that.
always, hail out, hail CG, and keep on collecting.
Mr. Burnout, ladies and gentlemen. Much more selective, Gable says. I picked up Willingham's Batman. I like Willingham, Bill Willingham stuff. And Bixby that came out some months ago. Yeah, Andy Smith was showing the giant volume on his show today. You might have caught that. Shadow, it's Thursday, laugh out loud. Yeah. Yeah, it's Thursday, not Wednesday. We made it over the hump and we're on the way to a weekend. So all right, here we go. Amanda's probably not seen any of this work. If you want to see the first pages and the trading card artwork, you can go back and watch the video. I had to put Abby out and get something to drink. So here's the clown without his makeup. His backstory is that this is Doc Blaylock's artwork. The story is he killed the good clown, um, assumed his identity, and started preying on the kids. All of a sudden there's a problem in town. I don't think he signed everyone, but he signed that one page. I may have to keep that one for myself. I don't know. This first campaign, it helps get you funded and everything, and probably be selling some original artwork. What about? Very nice indeed. Thank you. What about? It's been too long. And Blue Sasquatch in the house. Yeah, and it only gets more exciting. Oh, he signed this one on the back. So he's coming out of the grave there. The clown. The clown. And I have to add dialogue to this. I know where we're going with the story. I mean, really, this story is so well done, you don't need dialogue, but there'll be dialogue. Should I show it all? Should I show it all? Yes. Taking it to him, man. Dario asked. I think he wants to see if my book's going to be any good to support the ash can. Or, if he wants to support mine. And, if you don't, you're missing out. What about is rinseless? Really? Okay, well, I see what about. I see what about in all over the place. Is this the first time you've been in here? Wow. Well, thank you for dropping in. I am indeed honored. Let me find you here in the chat. I have to go to YouTube, as you know, and I'm way up there in the chat. Let's see, where are you at? The chat's hopping. Chat is jumping. Here's what about? I confer upon you a wrench. You are now a moderator. What about? Thank you so much. Hopefully, I'm looking on YouTube. My camera's not too fuzzy. It'll be sharper when printed. I've been in the chat before, but it's been a while. Okay. Well, how do you not have a wrench? That's amazing. Well, anyway. So, I'm sorry I can't get it. I've got stuff here and it's like, can't get it close except for maybe the bottom panels. Some good stuff. In fact, I was very honored. He said that after doing this story, he said, I'm going to have to go back and redo some of the stuff that I did on my own book, Pariah, Blood and Nut, because he leveled up, He spent over 2 months drawing this. Should I show you the last page? Nah. You don't want to see that. Honored. Yes. My pleasure. I haven't been doing as many chats what about around to see as many people as I usually do, which is a travesty, I know. Because I like saying hi to everybody. But I'll get to it. I will get to it. Get around to more chats here pretty soon. One thing we have to do is get Beowar funded. That's not my campaign. That's Vic's King's campaign. But he's in campaign mode right now, and he's very, very close to getting funded. So we have some people that's been, that has been in here, has not been in here in a while. So I'll go ahead and play the trailer. It's a couple minutes long, but it's worth it to give some Vic King some airtime and some promotion.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in the rise.
Thank you, Dario. I appreciate that.
We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Glad you enjoyed them.
Rally up the swords and shields, fight until the blood is fields. For the honor high decree, the heavens is on our side.
Huh! I always like to add.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Yeah. Consider backing that if you would. Let's see here. Hit refresh here. We have been at 56%. Still at 56%. 59 backers. You know who you are. Some of us know, down to 7 days. So less than a week. Within what? Few $100s worth of getting backing. 60-page magazine size, metal action. Lovecraftian horrors, barbaric world, prophecy of blood, and a backup story. The Brood of Cathal. He faces the sea demon Cathal and its half-human mutant brood. What's he doing using sea demon? That's one of my characters. Anyway, Brood, the Tear of Cathal, you'll get everything with that. A bundle of awesome, one-signed copy of the book. Well, actually, you'll get all 3 covers that are done. And you'll get 2, not just 1, original sketches. And they'll be really complete sketches. It's not like a convention sketch. Beowar logo patch and all the trading cards. So that's, everything on here is a pretty good deal value-wise. You can get the basic tier for $25 and get the book. There's the Beowar t-shirts and the Alizon Blood Crone Alizon t-shirt, which is the back cover. The Ellen Tail variant, I believe you can still get the original artwork to that. Peter Palmati inked variant. So the Peter Palmati cover's been added, and that is in the Brood of Cathal, the featured tier. You got the black light cover art tapestry. You got the pit, my favorite, the pit fighter, and no one's claimed that. There's been 3 claimed the blacklight poster. A gimmick. But the pit fighter silk print tapestry, no one's claimed that yet. I've been paying Vic my money for artwork. So I haven't backed it yet, but I do plan on getting that pit fighter silk print tapestry. Absolutely. That thing's gorgeous. Or you can get both teachers. Yeah, teachers too. They might come a little bit more expensive. You can get both t-shirts for $40. That's a deal. I've paid that on campaigns like Andy Smith and his campaign. I paid that for a t-shirt. $35, I think, for Art T. Bear Inco's t-shirts on his campaign. So $40, 20 a piece is a steal. Pale Rider says, I assume everyone is always thinking of me all the time. Yes, you know it, Pale Rider, you and your vacuum. Any updates on Vic getting on Bancroft show? Yes, I mean, I mentioned that earlier today. Bancroft is I mean, nothing new. He's going to be on the 27th, and Bay of War ends on the 28th. So who knows? He might close out because they're a day ahead. But he's aware of that. He'll be on Luke Stone's the 25th at 10 Eastern. And he's going to try and get in this week on Mandy's show. Now, I don't know if he gains an hour. Remember to set your clocks back an hour. We actually gain an hour this Saturday. So remember to do that. I don't know that he's going to gain an hour on the campaign, but that would be sweet. Special show-offs with Dave is on my schedule for Sunday. We're going to be showing Halloween-related monster-type stuff. So if you like Halloween, you like monster stuff related to comics and stuff, you'll like that. So close. Yeah, shedding war tears right now. Yeah, shedding war tears, laying down them vocals. Absolutely. I'm assuming everyone is always thinking of me. Yeah, Spell Rider, you know it. Bears repeating. I hope Vic drinks to celebrate when he hits 5K. These streams are those streams are always so wholesome. You know it, Gable. And he probably will, just with a sigh of relief. You can get 2 books, the Bay Award 2-book tier, for $50, and get a price break, $10 price break, or is it a price break? No, it's just 2 of the books. Okay, sketch tier. You can get a sketch tier. That's 7 by 10 inch original sketch and signed copy of the book. 7 of you have claimed that. Original interior pages, $175. 3 of you have claimed, and you get the pick. You know, after these 3 people, if you're backer number 4, you're 4th in line to choose any page out of the 59 pages that's available. That's pretty awesome. And $200, you get drawn into the book, plus you get a signed copy of the book. Pretty awesome, you know. I think with the original, the other, you might, I don't know if the interior you get a copy or not. The L and Tail variant cover is still available. Only one of those available. The main cover that you see here in glorious cover is already sold. Here's some interior shots off to the left I mean, look at the action and the way it's composed and everything. He's going to be, you know, in another 5 years, he's going to be like blowing people's minds with his artwork. I think this was the first piece of artwork. I love this. If it was not already sold, I'd love to own that. I believe Gable Penny Shot owns that. Do you own that piece, Gable? And will you sell it to me? Donut says it depends on who shows up, Gable. Laugh out loud. He needs the people that always cheers him up when he drinks. Talking about Vic drinking. I hear Nasser is great for cheering him up. Yeah. We'll put a pin in that. Rex, could you explain Shadowhawk's possible auction of some of his original art that he has for this campaign? Yes, if we get for What About, I certainly can, just momentarily. Eric says, I want to start drinking alcohol. It works for everyone else. So does shooting up. I do own it. It's I'm Vic's biggest fan. Okay. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Smoking weed as well. A little caveat there by Eric. Yeah, yeah, when we get within like $400 of striking distance, Shadowhawk will have a Cyber Frog done by Andy Smith. Looks really great. He's got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle piece that's awesome. And he's got an early Goblin Girl piece by Matt Barr that he's going to donate to the campaign to help him getting over the top. It's all hands on deck this week as we try and get Vic King funded to his $5,000 goal to get the Beowar, which is like um, a Savage Sword of Conan. It will be magazine size. It will be 60 glorious pages of black and white Fury. A lot of people prefer black and white. I think that's why a lot of people, but you get 3 color covers. One, and if you get the Tierra Cathal, you can get all 3, and they'll all be all signed by Vic King. That's one of the few, not if you just back at the at the lowest level like I did at the just the book. Now I've backed at other things too. I backed 3 times, a big chunk. Um, it won't be signed. It won't be autographed. Crack sounds good. Eric says, yeah, don't go there. Eric, I definitely disagree on the second part. And the first one is not working out for many too. Donut says, no problem. What about thought you might be interested in that art? Yeah, I'm interested in any, getting anything that's in Shadowhawk's collection. He's got quite the collection, and from some CG greats. Um, and he's commissioned pieces like that Cyberfrog piece by Andy Smith was a commission, and it's neat to see Andy Smith, draw Cyberfrog. Eric and Boyd talking to Donut. Look at all the people and comic book creators who use YouTube. They've been very successful. Booze, drugs, and acting like assholes works. Well, I don't know. Do I do that? Am I an asshole? Are you calling me an asshole? I was just wondering. Poop at Pale Rider. Is that poop or is that thumbs up? Yeah. Be entertaining. That's the goal for any YouTuber, however they achieve it. Yeah. And I can't juggle, so there you go. I can juggle this campaign though. Look at this, man. This is he's going to sleep with the sacrificed women to Cathal, pisses off Cathal, so he has to fight 1,000 of the brood of Cathal, killing the main bad guy here, Cathal. How does he do it? A giant kaiju type sea creature, a demigod, demigod. I don't know, but it should be interesting to see that. We do get pages like this where he's fighting, the brood of Cathal, and he has to, like in Samson fashion, he has to fight 1,000 of them. There's the Telenel variant. I like down there in the little private area where it's put the little jewelry, very enticing, little danglies, little danglies. No gangly women though, all beautimous women. Be entertainment, yes. Not you, Rex. Okay, you know that. Eric says, so I need to insult people, insult their family members. I ain't got time to insult people, Eric. Expect people to kiss my ass while I do it. Sound like anyone you know? Wow, Eric, you're edgy. And yet so nice. Here's the Alizon back cover. There will be 5-page backup. Hey man, this thing goes in demand, gets funded, garners some more money on the campaign. He's talked about expanding the Alizon, which will be expanded on further after this first campaign. Ali Sanguis will be writing it. I hear she's an awesome writer. I own one of her books, Madman. Haven't read it yet, but now I don't have to. You can go over to her channel. Somebody drop her link. I'll help her out. I love Allie, whether she knows it or not. She thinks I called her Hitler once. I just compared her to Hitler and her actions to very Hitlerist one time. And she's never forgiven me for that. Anyway, I don't know why somebody would get so peeved about that. I guess they don't like confrontation. Huh. Well, anyway, 5-page backup story can be expanded to an 8-page backup story. So you may be getting some of Knox. Look at this, man. If you get it to 7K, you can Diller draws, You can get this glorious Knox and Alizon trading card. And Peyton Parrish actually did the music. And Peyton Parrish is on YouTube. You can go to the bottom here of the campaign, and it has his YouTube link. Check that out. Right here's the tapestry I like. I almost wish the claws were cutting in. I was thinking about this. It's like, the tiger's going after his head, and it just looks like he's got his paw laid on there. If that was Conan, it'd be cutting into him. But and Conan's one big scar. That's the thing I have liked about Vic. He takes suggestions. In his trailer, you saw a piece of artwork that I own. I own two Beowulf pieces myself. Now I bought the one with Beowulf in the skull. That was dope. I bought the very first drawing of the Mer ladies, and then I hadn't started drawing my stuff. So I invested in Beowulf a long time ago, months ago, back in probably March or February. So, and I suggested on this piece, the skulls put some skulls on up there by the people, on post. And he's like, that's a good idea. And that Mer piece that I bought, I just thought it was beautiful, the way he was drawing it. I had seen him on Brain Cage, and that's where I had first met Kang, the mighty Kang, or Vic King as we know him. Let me catch up with the chat here. I've been gobble, been going off. Grabbing that ass. That's right. Yeah. I'm irritable. Gotta go. Okay, Eric. We'll see you later. Hope you're not already gone. Hope you're still listening. Make sure you're having fun, Eric. Else, what's the point? Is Allie writing the 5-page backup story for Alizon? I believe she is. Gable, I believe she is. I still prefer the other people that do not do that, Eric, like you, Donut. Gable says, me too. Yeah. I mean, without all the drama. I almost lost Donut as a viewer because I started talking about her donut hole. That was a mistake. I apologize for that again, Donut. I'll never do it again. I do love you, and I love your sprinkles. Just saying. Hashtag me too says, what about? Yeah. Man, that was so good. I'm gonna play it again, man. I need some Beowulf today. I need some revving up. I need some energy, and this is high octane energy. So just bear with my choppy internet, and I might show you the last page to Grave Tales, especially if Dario's still lurking after this great trailer.
We will march into the night. Let the fear sink in their eyes. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong. Rally up the swords and shields. Fight into the bloodiest fields. For the honor I decree. The heavens is on our side. march into the night. Let the fierce together rise. We will roar our battle cries. The oath we shall carry strong.
Back in today, only on Indiegogo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Snap it. Slim Jim. Do you prefer donuts or donut hoes? Donuts. There's more there. Although the donut hose, when it comes to donut hose, maybe the cinnamon sugar, woo, pretty good. I also like the pumpkin spice. Don't crucify the messenger. Hell to the Bail War. Absolutely. You know, it's a great campaign. A lot of work has went into it. Um, you know, so I'm promoting it. And then when Devil Flyer comes around, Devil Flyer will, you know, be promoted by Vic King, I have no doubt. And so, you know, we reciprocate, we vacillate, we wait a minute, maybe not go that far, but we lube up. What the hell? Anyway, might as well play my sick little trailer. It's only 30 seconds. It goes by so quick. Just let me bring it up here. Sorry, guys. Got to do a little self promotion. Devil Flyer, the ash can. Oh, look at that. I did a search and it doesn't even come up. What the hell? Did I misspell devil? Oh, devil. That's why I'm getting all satanic stuff. Okay, so let's put flyer in there and that'll make all the difference on the search results, huh? Maybe we'll leave the Satanism at home, you know, privately in your bedroom. I don't care. Don't tell me. I'll have nightmares. Anyway, yeah, the Devil Flyer from Momentum Concepts. Poor little campaign here, a little ash can. That's fine. You know, I wasn't trying to knock it out of the park with this. Just get started. I can't believe stood you up, Rex. Well, we're not done yet, Gable. You don't know that he will. And if he had COVID, and I'm not saying he does, okay, that would be devastating in this last week, you know, of campaigning. And especially, I got the coof and I got to go on Michael Bancroft. You know, that wouldn't be good. But anyway, let's roll that 30-second trailer. Of course, you know I'm going to roll it the second time, probably. Get him, Joey. He's mine now. Shrek. Yeah, that doesn't look good for them. What's going on? Is that the gates of hell? No. Only on Indiegogo. Yeah. Pedro Ang did that, and it goes by so quick. Here's the second. Now, John Fernandez that did that's been a friend of mine a long time, since 1982. They were making, he and Dave were making, Dave Snow were making homemade comics. And had a display at the library. And that's how I met them, you know, and it's off to the races. And we've kind of wanted to do a project for a long time. Dario, are you still in here? Devil Flyer Momentum is still available on Indiegogo in demand. Yeah, for a very short time. I retrieved the Grave Tales artwork the other day from the printer. I believe they're also going to be doing the 2 trading cards, the 0 and the first one. And they'll probably be to in waves of 9, you know, so you can put them in your binders, and I'll have character sheets to go with your binders. So you'll have character sheets here with the 3-hole punch out. you have the character there, and you can put your trading cards on the other side. Carrie says, I think when you narrated trailer, it added something to the trailer. Well, thank you. Yeah. I mean, it's a simple story, 29 pages of mafioso action, and that will tie into the Silver Boa, another character of mine, and a book that I hope to do with Vic King after that. But well, I'm having him do art pieces on it right now. Vic's going to do 2 stories in the larger book. All right. This will give you the first printed look at Devil Flyer, first 6 pages. I think, you'll get that awesome modern day mummy piece where he's lifting the car above his head. That's out of Action Comics #1, and he's fighting TM. We all know about TM around here. You just think you do. His power set and everything. It's going to be a big reveal when I do reveal him to be what he is and what he truly is. Can't wait. But you got to do some build up, some layering, as we were talking about. Just trying to get at least one drawing of all my characters, and the ones that I'm probably going to use first. Now, Gilo, I was like, what's missing? I want to, and, as I get these characters drawn by Vic, or somebody else, Dillard or Ryan Cardinal did one that looked awesome. I don't know if it's still up there. I could check. I'm curious. I need to contact him and say, please don't take that down. Or I'd like to buy that from you. It's just something he did. Ryan's so busy. I'd love him to color Gray Tails. I don't see a snowball's chance in hell doing that. I wish he would. Let's see, where are you at, Ryan Cardinal? I haven't contacted you in a while, so you're probably down at the bottom. There you are. Let's see if that drawing he did of is still up there. If he sent it. I don't see it here. Don't see it here under that. He did do. I was working with the colorist early on to get Devil Flyer colored. I had to fire him because he just wasn't that good, to tell you the truth. Here was something that Ryan Cardinal kind of tweaked for me on one of the pages. Dave does have like a golden age style. I didn't think about it that much. But, I think Vic King's probably going to be drawing Devil Flyer 2, the actual Devil Flyer thing, which is good because Slaver will be appearing in that. The Killer Clown will be appearing in that again from Gray Tales as I knit these stories together. They're one and done stories. You can enjoy them for the 3 horror or the 3 hero stories they are. You have 3 horror and 3 hero stories in the big book. You do, if you back the Devil Flyer Ashcan, you get all that great Vic King art that he's been working on for me with the multiple characters. These will be the first appearance, not with any dialogue. So I these are going to be like the first appearance in what do you call it? In cameo. Yeah, people still trying to guess still trying to guess different names for TM. That's fine. I'll probably never leave that down. Total Mystery. Hello, Total Mystery. Eric won that one, and Lorenzo won the mystery box. So, you want to see the last page of Grave Tales? I'll show it to you. I'm not afraid of no ghost. You'll forget by the time it's over with. And if Dario's not listening, he won't get it. So there's that. That's all gray tails. No mystery there. I show you up front, what's going on. Um, have to add dye like that to that, and definitely this will get colored one way or the other. It will be colored in color. So we'll have a black and white mix. I've got a 2-page story done by Hockey, Allie's kind of co-host, right, from Australia. He was the first to turn in his 2-page story. I still have a few. I got to get him the dialogue. He needs to do me a border. Other than that, I think those are done. The other day I showed you the Wraith-like character Dirty Joe. Vic was depicting him on a wraparound cover. So Vic's working on the wraparound cover. And that wraparound cover is going to be inked by Peter Palmetti as well. And also I had to go back. I needed to go back, and now it's probably lost to time. Peter came in the chat. I said, yeah, something about another piece. And he said, just add it to his tab. He would be happy to ink it. So there you go, mate. You'll be probably seeing Peter ink a lot more of Vic's work, either my stuff or maybe it was a Silver Boa piece. I don't know. Silver Boa is going to be in black and white and gray tone, maybe sepia tone, a little mixture. I saw a Batman piece where up front was kind of like, a little sepia tone, a little browning, a little tanning on the water tower, but in the background it was like gray toning. And then, of course, glorious black and white Batman piece. Stuff like that, or color adds volume to the just the pencil and the inks, in black and white. Spoiler alert. Yeah, spoiler alert, Lorenzo. It is a friendly wraparound. It is a friendly wraparound? Question mark. Well, the cover is all the heroes rushing the villains who are rushing the heroes that are going to be on the back cover. So the heroes on the front and the villains on the back. All the villains of the first issue will be on the back. So you can just flop it over there and go, okay, there's Dirty Joe. And we even put the passenger in there, who's kind of the antithesis, the opposite of the bystander in there. And we put Blood Dragon and Kill Dragon in there. So, which the chat kind of helped me come up with that. I always like audience participation. It's going to be a fun ride. I can't wait to get to it. Hopefully it'll be 100% done by March. By the time launch in March, that's what I'm shooting for. The money has to hold out. Choo, choo, choo. So, I'll be selling a lot of my collectibles. Not a lot, just a mere tip of the iceberg. Some die cast, some Hot Wheels stuff this weekend, maybe, to earn some money to pay some artists. I have Dillard Draws doing me a border at Marvel with all my characters instead of the Marvel characters. And he's already done 2 of the characters, Stretch and Lady of the Night. And it's going to be in like flat color. Flat's probably going to look best for that. We discussed it. And so he's going to put it in flat color. It's going to be in color. And that'll be a good framing device for this, like the upside down TM piece, the mummy piece, the modern day mummy piece where he's in his sarcophagi. Will be like the homage, the tribute to Marvel 25th anniversary. And he did a Silver Boa piece that was based on the Boris, the bear piece, where he's got the Uzi, because he can use, the modern day Silver Boa. He can use whatever he wants as weapons, right? He's kind of a Punisher type character. But there's 3 that will go within that framing. And I'm not thinking about doing that a cover. Certainly I can use that as a cover. And Dillard did me a content page. That's no longer up there, so I can't share that. I shared that, I think, yesterday. The typewriter with the piece of paper up there and the like whiskey shot or the bourbon, whatever, cognac, whatever you want to stick in there, and some pictures in the background. Nice little hutch. He did a great job on that. Something I can use again and again and again. Of course, Dillard's going to be drawing the Inner Man 2-page story, and we've already got that. He's already got that laid out. I just need to send him his comic book, his Rawhide Kid comic book, and other couple comics that he won on contest, and then he'll start. He's been a busy little guy too. Need to get him on that. But this has kind of been, switching from job to no job. This has kind of been a transitionary time. Of course, I did a 30-hour stream over the weekend, and then on Monday I did 16 more hours, and then I've streamed 5, 6, different, been doing at least 2 streams a day, sometimes 3. Been a busy little beaver, It's not like I've anything suffered except my sleep and my sanity. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited about the 2-page. It's Inner Man story. It these characters. I had to stop writing a second Inner Man story because I didn't know the page count. I was writing it almost like he was going to be in a book of his own. I don't know. So, you get 2 pages of Inner Man. He'll be maybe him on a pinup, along with Bog and Sea Demon, and of course Devil Flyer. John did that. Might save that for another issue. I don't know. If I can work it in the page count, I'll certainly work it in as a bonus. But on the current campaign, the Devil Flyer that we just watched the trailer for, you're going to get 12 pinup like style thing. The cover of that's going to be the very first drawing, Carmen Infantino Batman homage of Devil Flyer. The very first drawing he ever did to that. I think that's fitting to stick John on. I know it's a weird mix up to put John's first Devil Flyer piece. And if you go to my channel, my banner, that's taken from one of those that we hand colored when we were doing color guides, all by hand. He did it to actual size, the size of a comic book, so it would reproduce. That's why when you blow it up in the trailer, there's uncompleted lines and things, and that stuff will shoot down, when it's printed. I think he did a pretty good job on it. I hope to make enough of this campaign to give him a bonus for doing that. I mean, not a bonus, but actually pay the guy for the effort he put into that. But, his reward as he looks at it is getting his stuff published. And that's my reward too. I just want to see it out there published. People ask me what I do. I can show them a comic, I do this. Here, read it. You might enjoy it. And I really had a lot of fun with writing the short stories. But, we're counting down to issue 6. The first issue is going to have 3 horror stories, 3 hero stories. Then a horror story gets cut from the second book. So you have 5 stories, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. And eventually the book becomes nothing but a Devil Flyer story. But all these characters and all these other stories are going to be in there if they're not killed off. Some of them, they may come back to life. It's comic book logic. It's going to be fun if you enjoy a comic book ever in your life, in DC or Marvel or independent. I'm influenced by all. I prefer the independent stuff, the rare, hard to find, crude stuff that people create, and I give them credit. At least they got it printed. But Marvel and DC, I'm more of a Marvel guy, but yeah, I definitely followed George Perez over to DC with the new Teen Titans. That was wonderful. In my first collections had multiple collections. Where is Anth? I don't know. Where is Vic King? He should be in here. Bring him to me now. I sent him the link. Maybe he's sick, right? And wimps out. I don't know. Anth, though, yes. This is episode 269 of the 4 o'clock shadow. So there's your 69, Anth. Where is Anth? He's probably working, hard worker. You know, I should throw disparaging rocks at Anth while he's not here, right? Here I am. I'm unemployed. I'm at home. I'm streaming. I should be out looking for a job, right? Well, you know, I'm going to go check into unemployment tomorrow and run a sale. Everything I can do. I'm not stopping the gravy train. I got a whole universe to create with Vic. Lemon pie is in the house. Love lemon pie. Always makes me hungry for some icebox lemon pie or some kind of nice lemon pie. Citrusy goodness. Vic had a family thing, remember? Well, that was the other day. And then he came home and he slept 8 hours. He tired himself out that day. Yeah, he's getting, kind of under the weather. So he doesn't have to come in here. And last I heard, he was scanning. He might not even have it jacked in where he can come on. That's fine. It's been a while since I ran solo anyway. I could do it. I've got enough blather, and I'm not even Scottish. But color, character pages like this. This is a DC color page, character page. Excuse me, of Wild Dog. These are thin, man. They're thin. That's why I wasn't going to put it in a binder, and I wanted to be able to show it off, so I kept it just the way they sent it to me. Only paid $5.43 for Wild Dog, as an example. I have some other Marvel ones. I don't think they're this large. I propose to make them this large at least. This will ship with your book very easily. And some of the artwork that Vic has used, put a logo on it, and you got your character pages. I don't know how many of these I'm going to release. Probably on the campaign 2, 2 at a time. Get the artwork in for Vic, the scans or whatever. I can maybe release one with the ash can. That'd be pretty cool. But now the ash can is smaller in diameter. I don't know what I'm going to ship it in. If I'm going to ship it in a full-size mailer, which it really doesn't require, something like this would fit. So I'm not promising a character sheet. If you get a character sheet with back in the book, it'd be my surprise to you. I'm pretty upfront. I can't keep a secret. I got a secret. I can't keep a secret too well. I want you guys to know what I'm doing. I'm excited about it. Fanta says, no, he said he had a family thing today. He saw his mom the other day. This is why you need me, Rex. Absolutely. Do you want to come in here, Fanta? I'll send you the link. Binders full of women. Yeah, I needed some more women characters. That's why. And I asked Doc what he would prefer to do. And he started out with and it all started with that. He's like, where's my commission, Rex? So I sent Doc Blaylock a commission, which was the Nubian, and he got that out of the way. And then we started talking about doing a story because I still needed an artist, and I think it's could be the greatest in the first issue. There's that link, Fanta, if you so desire. Vic, if you're here, tell him. Well, I mean, he was here earlier. So I assume he's here and listening. He's faithful. And has anybody hit the like button? Let's see how many of you have hit the like button. 16 of you have hit the like button. Well, I can't complain on that. And even with my crappy visuals, that's maybe blurry. But I have good audio. At least I hope, Yeah, one of these days, like Dillard says, you need professional lighting and all this. I'll get that. We'll do draw streams where I can, focus down on the artwork. We'll get there. It's me. I'm the slacker, Amanda B says. She's not afraid to take responsibility. That's a real woman. and very alluring to a real man. I might add. And speaking of real women, hello, Fanta.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm all right. I've been listening the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were. You were the first person in here, I think. If I go way back up here, I don't know if I can go way back up there, but I think you were in early, weren't you?
Yeah, I said hi early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your faithfulness.
Welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, you were the first one in. In fact, right there's the comment. A heart.
Aw.
Well, back at you, Mandy style. I don't know if I do that very well, but you can't tell. You're blind. I always had to
It's
bring
a
that up.
it's a thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts, right? And boy, when it comes to you, I have some thoughts. But anyway, Pal Rider says, dumb climate, tards glue themselves to the floor and complain VW doesn't give them a bowl to urinate in and turn off the heat. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let them stay glued and let them become emaciated after 4 days of no water. Maybe they'll think differently. You're inhumane. You're inhumane. I'll recant everything I believe if you just give me a drink of water. That's probably the way they would be. They'd puss out on their beliefs at that point.
But you know what would happen?
What?
They'd finally get loose and then turn around and sue and probably win.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that's how our
exactly
system
right.
is.
So I propose you just leave them in Minecraft and let them expire. So anyway, trying to get your lighter to work.
No, clippers.
Oh, okay. It's like, don't set your hair on fire. Hair
Broke
doesn't
a tail.
burn that easy, I don't think, unless you have like,
Hair? Yeah, it does.
it does. Well, don't
Yeah,
do it.
quick.
Just say no. What kind of clippers? It sounds like hedge clippers, the big ones.
It's the big nail clippers.
Oh, okay. Clipping your nails, then are we? A little
I
shapely.
broke I broke one and had to.
Ooh. Did,
Sorry, I
did you
should have
break it
muted.
down in the quick? Did it?
No.
Well, that's good. And just Carol says, hello, ladies.
Hey, Carol.
Hello, back to you. I don't know why we call her Carol. That's not her real name. She self-identifies as a Carol. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about my ideal for like character sheets, that can go in a binder and you
I
can
like
have the
that.
character, the name, and maybe some information about the character, some stats, and then, you can put that on one side of the binder and then your trading cards on the other. Do you have trading cards from campaigns?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
No.
Okay.
You're gonna. Well, you said you were gonna send me one of the absolute ones with Frog G on it.
Yes, I was thinking, yeah, well,
'Cause-
I'll send you a Frog G card. That's his first appearance. So you got
Yeah.
it. You got it.
I was,
Now you might have to
thank you.
remind me. I'll give you a
Okay.
warning, like Fanta, I'm getting ready to you know, mail your diecast figures off, your Pez, your skeleton Pez. Not that you're getting Jack. I only had one of those, and now I don't even have that in the house because Elsie sold. He can't find his Pez, and he had a whole set of that. I mailed out a whole set recently, and didn't even get paid. I mean, I got the shipping money back, which was about $12.50, but I didn't make the sale. He kept that money,
Uh,
and I had to give away mine. He's got to find them and bring them to me.
yeah.
It's all right. I've got other things of his here. And if he wants them back, and he'll know what's good for him, he'll give me my Pez back so I can have a complete set if he knows what's
Yeah.
good for him. Um, he'll be coming and joining in. I don't know my audio. Used to I could just put my audio on,
Hmm.
but somehow I've messed it up where I have to have the earbuds in to hear. But you know,
Hmm.
I could hear over the speakers without the earbuds, but now it's messed up where I can't do that. And I thought if Elsie comes back, know a way where he can hear what's being said by other people when he's sitting here next to me.
Yeah.
But now it's because you've only got one set of earbuds. So unless I'm like, here, you take one, I take one, we do this string along thing, it's not going to work. So,
Yeah. Might be
eh,
in mic settings or something.
but yeah, I need to check that. Pale Rider says Fanta is cutting her toenails. Confirmed.
No, I wasn't.
Carrie says Fanta heart. I have a Jack Skellington needing a home with a phantasmagorical heart.
Oh crap, I'm supposed to send her my address. I'll send it to you after this, Carrie. Thank you,
There you
Angel.
Yeah, and you get a new skeleton to add to your collection. You will
Mm-hmm.
you will have the master skeleton collection one
Oh,
day.
I've got so much.
Yeah,
The one
and all the
shelf
Johnny
I have.
Depp movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
one to
still need a
rival
few
them
of
all.
those.
Yeah. Well,
But
I'm going to sell off some of my collection, raise some money. I don't know how much we're going to get sold. I definitely have to, after this stream, take some pictures and send them to him. The sooner I do that, the sooner he'll show up on my doorstep. Oh boy. And the sooner I can get my new mattress up there and all kinds of stuff done.
yeah.
Pale Rider says, Rex, you can get a splitter for earbuds and you both can plug in. Oh, that's cool.
Well, there's an idea.
Yeah. But I kind of like the idea of just having the audio on and it coming over the speakers and me not having to have earbuds, because I was
Yeah.
doing a lot of my streaming without earbuds. I was hearing it over the speakers and then something I'm messing with, reboot and now it won't do it. So
Yeah.
I'm not a
Got to be in
genius.
settings somewhere.
Yeah, probably so. And that would be ideal if we could just sit around because it's like, yeah, I'm rearranging this and I'm way back there and I could still hear,
Mm-hmm.
or be with a panelist and maybe get some stuff done. Where should I
Yeah.
put this? Have you seen this? Or, I could walk around the room on camera. These things here limit you, the earbuds.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit here and vegetate. So what are your plans for this evening? Ooh, oh, it's Thursday. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's Lorenzo's show. Uh, I don't always catch Lorenzo's show. It depends on what I have to do.
Yeah.
And he really busted my nuts over the last time I came on. We were talking about crunchy peanut or smooth peanut butter. Which do you prefer? And then for the
Mm-hmm.
next week, he's like, Rex was on my show talking about his nuts and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's a good way to have a guy come back, talk about his nut. I mean, I know Vic was talking about his because of the smell, and all like that. But hey,
Soap he
Shadowhawk,
got.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Shadow.
didn't
Hi,
expect
Phantom.
you. He made you bust your nuts. You say, yeah, yeah, or get wireless Bluetooth earbuds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, he
Yeah, that
often
works.
use that. I have one up there, Bluetooth. If I could do that, it might work. It's a cheaper one, but he used it for a while. We both got those at the same time. Ahoy! Ahoy, scalawags. Tank Ferret.
Hey,
Hey, Tank.
Tank.
We have a tanker in the house. What's the best nut, cashew, pecan, or almond?
Cashew.
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 Well, I know people say cashew. I like cashews. I made myself sick eating cashews, and I know why now. You don't want to eat cashews ever. You're or if you do, just one or two, a handful, but it's tearing up your gut. Believe me.
Remember at the convenience store you used to get them under those heat lamps?
I would say pecan.
Oh, yeah.
Nut. You get them under heat lamps, almost like these nuts. Yeah. Yeah. Now walnut will repair your digestive tract. Cashew It's like swallowing a mace ball with spikes on it. So it goes
Oh,
through your gut.
I like all
Make,
nuts. Well, all, mm,
yeah, well, clip that, somebody. Uh,
I stopped. I tried
yeah,
to
no,
take
you
them
didn't
back,
stop
but
quick enough. No. Mm-mm.
it didn't work.
Brazilian nuts are bad for you. I like
Oh, those are
Brazilian
my
nuts.
most favorite.
I know, but they're tearing up your track, and it
Why
and
don't
one and just get arthritis, get some inflammation in the body, and then you eat a bunch of that and see if you don't hurt worse afterwards.
I didn't come
Uh,
up here to get yelled at? No kidding.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, the best nut is the first one of the night. Pale Rider says, "Thank you. I got enough audio clips." Dave travels in time is in the house. Hey, Rex, Fanta, and Shadowhawk, and every
Hey, Dad.
Hey,
I like all nuts. Fanta 2022. Just Carol doubling down. I'm
Yeah.
inviting viewers to go nuts promoting their shows and projects in my chat and or for my panel. Lorenzo, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Yeah, that's where most inflammation in the body. I mean, that's when you're hurting, like Shadowhawk's knee currently. Now I know that's a separate thing, but if you have inflammation in the body, that's and one thing that contributes to that more. And I would say that's very scriptural. So I got on that very early about gut health. Uh, uh, Pretty good, pretty chilly day. Hope yours is good, Dave says. Was a rough day, Carol says. What items go into the perfect trail mix? Wow, man. Am I an authority on this stuff? Definitely walnuts. Walnuts, there it may help replace to heal the digestive little micro tears because we're talking micro tears. But then that's your poop system, right? So all that toxicity is going into your bloodstream. The life is in the blood. This is your inner man here. This is your right here, your gut. You want to know this is your immune system more than your brain or your heart. Your gut is key. So you don't want something that is going to go through like a spiked ball ripping and making micro tears and then letting that toxicity into your blood that causes inflammation and most disease and stuff. Think about it. So if you can eat like a walnut that maybe you don't prefer as much as a cashew, make the sacrifice because that's going to repair your digestive tract. You're going to have greater health and you're going to live longer. Now, if you don't give a damn, eat a whole bunch of cashews. And I can recommend a few other things that'll destroy your life.
Yes,
And
sir.
just huh?
Yes, sir.
you
Well, I
convinced
mean,
me,
there's
Rex. I'm going on a strictly blood drinking diet from now on.
blood drinking. Okay. Well, that's not the way that works, but anyway. Carol says kid got
Damn it!
homesick, then our dog died a few hours later. Wow.
Oh
Oh,
no.
wow. Oh
Sorry
no.
So
to hear that,
sorry,
Carol.
Carol.
That's rough.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah, no kidding. Damn.
Oh no, that's terrible. It sucks to lose a precious part of the family like that. Absolutely. The
Yeah.
sickness can be gotten over even if it's the coof, but when you lose a dog, I know how it would devastate my life if Abby passed away, you know.
Oh yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
she has had no health issues. I try and feed her right. I try and feed myself right, but I don't always achieve that. My aunt died last week. Wow. Yeah, I'm going through it right now. Yeah. No one's tomorrow's guaranteed. Eat and drink what you want. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, but you do have to deal with the consequences later. If you smoke, you might get lung cancer. If you don't, and I've smoked before. Uh, I've drank and other things. Not always the best choices, but that's all right. You can still have fun in life with or without it. Uh, you choose with it, I'm fine with that. Just everything in moderation. If you're in excess, like you're destroying your liver. I never did finish that story about John. I picked up John, which was a resident of the home, and I had to pick him up more than once at the hospital. He just couldn't go on a bender anymore. His liver and organs and stuff were shutting down. Every time he did that, he would go in the hospital for alcohol poisoning, in his bloodstream.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I first met him. The last time he was in the hospital too. That was after I'd left the mission, but I heard the story straight from his lips. And he was working at a drug rehab place, last that I know. Now here's a druggie. He's used drugs. He's drank, like he said, a 6-pack of fifths every day. And he's destroyed his liver. A normal liver is 33 centimeters approximately in diameter. His was 45.
Mm.
He had bad cirrhosis of the liver.
Wow.
The last time he went to the hospital for that, God healed him and shrank the liver down to 32 centimeters. It's in his medical records. It's proven. They can't explain it. And he had no desire for drugs or alcohol after that. And he started working at
Oh.
a drug rehab place after that. So the
Wow.
body, you could say, well, somehow the body healed itself by itself. Something kicked in, some latent mutant gene, or maybe it was God. He attributed it to God. And he said, I'm not going back to drinking. I don't know if he ever did, because that's temptation if you just totally don't, stoke your faith every day. I'm hoping he did, because he said, I know God will give me my old liver back. Yeah, probably so. I know there was one guy, he went to this crusade, he was healed. He got out of the wheelchair. His wife stayed on him the whole month after that. Said, you were get back in that chair. You're going to lose our disability check for us. And so he started, sitting in the wheelchair again. He lost the use of his legs after God healed his legs.
Mm.
So you can lose your blessing, Oh, wow. Really sorry about going through all that, Dave says. And wow, a lot to deal with. Absolutely. I've had a lot of death in my family this year, an aunt and 2 uncles,
Yeah.
and a woman that I used to work for. And is there anybody else? I don't know. Um, it's been, I am indestructible, Power Rider says. I've been here since my rebellion failed. Okay. Dave says, you're welcome, Carol. Let's all send our vibes and prayers for Carol through this tough time. Absolutely, Dave. You
Yeah.
know, it takes a village. No,
Maybe
it
I'll
doesn't
feel like
take a village. It takes
sending out
people
a few prayers for my poor knee. I'd appreciate it.
and poor knee. Yes. Um, if you have a need, that's the thing about it. We don't let that need be known, so that need can't be met. First to God, and then into others. There is power in the power of 2 and 3 and 4. Uh, you can chase away thousands, but me and Fanta, or me and Shadowhawk, we can chase away tens of thousands. And with 3
Yeah.
of us, who knows, maybe hundreds of thousands. We're meant to be overcomers. That doesn't mean we won't have trials and tribulations. But how can you have a testimony without a test first? Just saying. You're welcome, Carol. Let's see. Did Vic just do a drive-by? Left already? He's probably scanning. He's probably resting. Uh, we can drive him to drink or drive him over the edge. That's easy to do. But can we drive him to $5,000? Now there.
Yes, we can.
There.
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Lock her up. Lock her. Oh, wait. That was wrong. Convention setting there.
FJB. Oh, wait, wrong one.
Yeah. I'm all for locking her up and throwing away the key. You know,
So you
she.
lock her up under
I
the
mean, these.
fucking prison.
Well, these people are traitors to our country, Shadow, and they should be treated appropriately under the law. Just saying. And no
Exactly.
mind crap on that. Still at
They should be.
86%, less than a week to go. Can we beat the mark, or are we going to give Vic a nervous breakdown? If you can, uh, hit the like button to this video. And also, if you can, uh, go back Beowar on Indiegogo. You won't regret it. 60 pages. We looked at some of that interior artwork, the covers. Get a T-shirt. Get a book. Just that minimum level. Inches closer to getting him uh, to maybe a more sane lifestyle. And he's doing a lot of work for me. And who knows if he has to go back to flipping burgers. That's just the reality of it. And
Well, that's not gonna happen.
well, it's not going to happen. And here's the man, the myth, the legend. Gable Pennyshot has been asking for you, Mr. Vic King.
There he is. What's up, Vic?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you
Vic.
how you feeling, Vic?
I'm still sick. I'm
Yeah.
worse than yesterday, but I've been trying to scan, fighting with my computer. My computer is
Hey, Chicago.
getting more than I do.
Yeah. Are you still low energy, I guess?
Um,
You don't think it's COVID, do you?
I don't know. I'm getting a COVID test either later tonight or tomorrow. Just
Okay.
to be safe side.
Yeah. Well, I hope it isn't, especially in your last week of campaigning, but we'll carry the ball.
There
We'll
you go.
promote it on here every day.
So it does look like So the campaign ends. I think I started the campaign at noon on the 28th.
Yeah.
So it'll end on noon the 28th. So
Okay.
my appearance on
Michael Bancroft.
is our 27th at
Yeah.
11 p.m. So it looks like that will be the closeout stream.
The closeout
Oh,
stream,
wow.
just an hour
That's
on
crazy.
Michael Bancroft.
No, because it won't close until I started at 12
Right.
Uh-huh.
So it won't close until the
on the
following.
28th. It won't close until 12 on the 28th.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
sometimes it takes a little while even
Well,
after
then
you
being a
hit
day
close.
ahead, I'm sorry I didn't,
Yeah. No, it's our 27th, not theirs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I
Well,
was thinking.
what about setting your clocks back this weekend? You think you gain an hour?
Yeah, that's always figured it.
So you'll
Like-
gain an hour on your campaign, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. I think that's pretty awesome that you gain an hour on the campaign.
Hell yeah.
I might
Yeah.
have to consider doing that. To have an extra hour on your campaign is awesome. I mean,
Well,
in
if
March,
you launch in the summer, you lose an hour, right? So
yeah, you lose an hour.
you launch
So
in the
that's not
spring, you
good.
lose an hour. Yeah.
Flipping burgers pays better than working for Marvel. PayPal or PayPal. Pal Rider says. That's
PayPal.
my nickname for you.
Probably
Pal
does.
Rider PayPal. Wise words from Carrie. She says, I don't think God takes blessings away. He gives us choice. God's words and our relationships with him guides and strengthens us. But at the end of the day, it's our choice what we do. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. I mean, he
Free will.
gave that guy and he used his free will and he didn't use his legs and he lost the use of his legs. Yeah, it was his choice. It wasn't that God took it away from him. If I said that, I'm sorry. It was a misnomer. I believe like you do, Carrie. I'll do a bit of voodoo and try and help you out. Your knee out, Shadow. Pale Rider says.
All right.
He's down there in Louisiana, so he's into that voodoo, Shadowhawk.
Yeah,
Hey,
It
I
I'm
puts a
not,
mojo
I'm not
on
picky,
that
man.
knee.
Whatever works.
I am too. My friend had gotten me one of those voodoo dolls, and I've been like, you know what, whatever works, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take these here needles, and I'm gonna just keep jabbing them into the knees until my friend's knee is better.
I think you're doing it wrong, Vic.
What?
I think you might be doing that wrong.
Oh, damn it!
I appreciate the thought, but maybe stop stabbing the doll, okay?
Maybe it's like a pressure point thing. Maybe I need to stab it somewhere else. And
And harder.
And harder. Yeah. You
I'm gonna wake
people.
up paralyzed tomorrow. I'm calling you.
Remember, it is
calling
2022.
Yeah.
People are still the same, and they do anything to get what they need, and they need Soylent Green. Soylent Green is
I
people.
thought you came to say hi.
Oh,
Hey, sure.
hello, Daisy.
Hey, Daisy.
Hey, baby girl.
It's beautiful, beautiful girl.
And
She's like,
I got
okay,
my
that's enough.
loving, and I walk away. She's adorable.
yeah, she's a sweetie.
What about says, who do you do voodoo?
What
Or
about?
Wait, doo-doo
Yeah.
voodoo. That sounds like that would be Eric's.
Yeah, Eric and Boyd's. Yeah, and he's gone now, so we can talk about him. Isn't that how that works? Wait a minute. Let me go get my dog
I'll
in.
talk
It's
about him
starting
if
to
he's
get
here or
dark
not.
out. I'll be right back. Feel free to talk amongst yourself. What about says, ahoy there, Fanta. Real cute Daisy, says David travels in time. Dave, who
Oh, well,
tried,
thank you,
not
Dave.
David, but Dave.
She's gonna be a supermodel one day.
Who?
Daisy.
Oh,
I'm gonna get her on a bag of Purina dog shower.
so I guess you didn't do your family thing today, did you, Vic?
no, I canceled with my friend. It was my friend's birthday.
Oh yeah,
that's
friend's
right, yeah.
birthday.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it was.
called him up. I was like, I don't want to risk getting any of you guys sick, and
Yeah,
you know,
I knew it was something.
If he was a good friend, he would have said, "Fuck it, come on, Vic, let's drink."
yeah.
So what are your symptoms?
My throat's swollen. I can't swallow.
Funny looking.
I got I'm funny looking. I got the
Oh my goodness.
I got the chills. Been kind of zapped of energy. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna get the COVID test.
Yeah, and
Like,
And
I haven't had COVID in a long time, so
in times like these, I just buy the biggest bottle of NyQuil I can find and take it every few hours and sleep for like 2 days. I wake
yeah,
up feeling better.
I can't afford that though. I can't afford to go to sleep for 2 days.
yeah.
I know.
I
I
slept
know.
for 6 hours today, and I really feel bad about that. Not 6 straight. I slept for 3 while I rebooted my computer, and it wouldn't. I got one scan in, and then it wouldn't work, and so I slept for another 3, and now I'm scanning again, and
Mm.
Daisy, get down here. What are you doing?
Robitussin.
My daughter's room.
Robitussin. Is that? I want to get that. Is that the stuff with the? I want the stuff that numbs. It's like the spray, the cherry spray.
Oh, chloroseptic.
Oh yeah, that stuff's
That's
great.
what I want to get. That's what I want to get. But I don't know if I have the energy to get to the. I don't know if I have the energy to get to the fucking pharmacy or not.
You know, in Henstown, I put a video up of one of them. But where Hen lives, they have those little robots. And like, you go onto a store's site and you order or whatever, make your list, pay for it, and they put it in the robot, and the robot delivers it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like a little drone type one, the little flying guys, or
No, they're on wheels, and
oh,
they're like
really?
rectangular kinda.
Huh.
Yeah, I have a video on my channel.
I have
It's
to check
one.
that
It
out. I haven't seen that.
says it says because I told him I was like record it so I can share it and show everybody. And it's an app on your phone, and it tells you to once you get your stuff out to hit the button. And she's like, I don't see a button. Is there a button? Do you see a button? I don't see a button. So that's the name of it. Because her son was out there with her, but the button ended up being on the phone. So, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you see it turn and then go away. But like we walked everywhere when I was with him, right there around her town,
Uh-huh.
and like you'll pass them all day. They're just up and down the road, and if at the crosswalk they stop, and then if something gets in front of them, they stop. You know, it it's neat, a little
So are they
scary,
like?
but it's neat.
I'm guessing they have to be like insulated and stuff too. Like, so if you buy like cold food or whatever, it still stays cold.
I guess I don't know. I didn't
Didn't actually
ask her
get
that.
a delivery.
Yeah, and it was dark, so they went out to get the stuff out of it. I stayed inside.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
It is neat. And at the Tower of London, the groundskeeper that cuts the grass and stuff, he has robotic lawnmowers.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, and they go up and down and they mow it, and then they'll back themselves into the charging deck. He doesn't even have to do that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's neat.
Yeah.
But I know what you can do. Well, might cost more, Vic, but you could get a DoorDasher to bring it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have to go out.
Let me look at that right now.
Yeah, I think
Get you
like Walgreens or CVS or whatever has DoorDash available, I think.
well, yeah. Here they'll go to the Dollar General,
Yeah,
stuff
wherever,
like
pretty
that.
much wherever. Yeah, they have the.
Walmart, wherever. They
Yeah, but
even what?
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say the um their DoorDash or Uber or whatever it was, you could order your tobacco products and stuff. You had to show them your ID, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm not sure which app it is, but one of them you can actually order booze on.
Mm.
Well, pretty soon in the legal states they'll be delivering weed by drone and shit.
Right.
We're supposed to have medicinal here, but I don't know. I don't know anybody that's gotten it, so I figure
And
we'll be the last ones.
yeah,
We don't have lottery. We don't have anything.
yeah, we got lottery, but we don't have no legal weed yet.
Yeah.
Not even medicinal. You got to be like on death's door before they'll give you anything.
Yeah. This is Alabama. I look at it like this. If you don't like the lottery, don't play it. If you don't like smoking weed, don't smoke it.
There you
But that stuff would bring a lot of money into the state.
go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What I miss? What I miss?
Nothing. We weren't talking about you at all, were we?
No, no.
No, not at all.
Man, this,
Kitty.
this is what they're printing up, man. Just fill my, you know, I get 3 campaign things. I did get an imprimis. They had 400 something thousand. Now they have 6,200,000 readers. Freebie, get it. Imprimis from Hillsdale College. Pretty neat read. But other
Yeah.
than that, it's all campaign. Here's our new governor, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who was Trump's spokesperson. Her dad was.
Did she win?
Oh, she's going to. Yeah, I think she's going to win hands down. Her father was governor here. Huckabee.
Yeah.
She'll probably be, governor, and I don't know about the rest of these people. I'm voting straight Republican, whether they deserve it or not.
Yeah.
Well,
Really all I can do anymore.
I went on Rumble today to follow Yellow Flash 2, and underneath a Ricada video, there was a baseball cap, and it said "Make Alabama Trump Again."
There you go. Yeah, that's cool.
I was like, "Oh no."
Well, whether he runs or not, I mean, I know a lot of people would like to see DeSantis, and surely if Trump didn't, and maybe he comes out and he endorses DeSantis but I think DeSantis, he can run on his own, after another Trump term, or Lord help us, another Democratic, I don't think we can survive, They're going to take a shellacking, I hope. My feeling is we might pick up 3 seats in the Senate and we'll take over but you can't get lazy. You have to get out and vote, I know some people they agree in voting. They're anarchists. They don't want to vote. And some people have never voted in their lives, and that's fine. I mean, it's the local issues that get me, who are the local and what do they stand for? But
yeah.
I like the ones that really explain who they are on their campaign signs. That helps me to know a little bit about them, and I know there's one candidate I was unaware of that I'll be voting for simply because of her campaign signs, what she says she is and what she stands for, and pick the best person that you think will do the best job. But I don't see anybody on the Democratic side, bringing anything, especially in major cities, the more populated urban areas.
Yeah, more poverty and crime.
Crime's up, poverty, yeah. I mean, taking away your liberties, they're really all they have is spend more money, and we're bankrupt as it is. We're not just in debt; we're over $2 trillion in unfunded liabilities. Mrs. Good Stuff says, "Oh, I love the nightlife. I like the boogie." No, she didn't say that. I like, but that is a great line. I've got to boogie. Oh, okay. On the disco round. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see, she knows. She knows disco's not dead.
Hey, Miss Good Stuff.
You could dance to disco. Now, that's some good loving making music, Vic. I know you never experienced that, but.
Good God.
Good God to disco. Yeah. I know Shadowhawk doesn't agree either. He's more hardcore than that. It was feeling super serious in here, Mrs. Good Stuff says. For a laugh on a lighter note, this Dracula stream I did was funny. My voice sounds like a helium chipmunk.
Oh, sweet.
Talking to Count Dracula. Check it out when you can. Dave Travels in Time. Definitely go check out his stream. So sub to him. Hey, Mrs. Good Stuff. Sorry to get all serious. I wasn't trying to go dark. We're trying to keep it light and fluffy around here, for the most part. I don't like to major on the bad things that are going wrong. I like to major on the good things that's going right. Like to see people, helping others who went through the hurricane down Florida and other things. Major on the good. Think about the good things in life and go about your life. But definitely get out and vote and inform yourself about the candidates and vote your conscience, and you can't go wrong. But I voted for people that were not the
Can't go
right
wrong.
person. It happens.
Vote Democrat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of Democrats are going to stay home. I think a lot of Democrats will. They may hardcore. I mean, when you look at the new polls that come out, Biden's at about the same as Trump. Of course, a lot of that's. I mean, but now when it came to damaging statistics, it was like 65% think that the media is doing major damage to the country. Major damage. And they had like a somewhat damage or not damage at all. They had the well, the medium, and the raw poll, but most people sided when it comes to the media that 65% was doing major
50%
damage.
of the country says that the 50% of the country says that the number one issue is the economy.
And it always is.
All the other issues added up don't even come close.
Yep. It's the economy, stupid. I mean, it's been the economy.
On the economy and all the polls, Republicans have 19 points on the Democrats.
Yeah, it's not looking good for the Democrats, but
it's not a good day for them.
No, but I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be harder for them because there have been some election fraud measures passed in some of these states, some of them not, but they're still going to try and stay in power, come hook or crook. And, you've got Democrats leaving the party, right? Saying that I can no longer abide by their policies. But there's always one or two leaving the Democrats saying I can't go with this anymore. I mean, who was the guy that ran that was vice president nominee? I forget. He went independent. The Democrats threw him over real quick. I can't remember who it was, what his name is.
Yeah, I can't think of who.
But I mean, there's people drop off all the time. There's people that wimp out and say, yeah, I'm not running for re-election because they know they won't get reelected or it'll be a tough race. Even on the Republican side, you have a lot of rhinos, Republicans in name only. So I just hope that we cull through them in the next few elections, Yep, yeah, voting is important. True, Rex. Governor is insane here. Dave says. Yeah. I don't know where you're at, Dave, but sounds like California. And he's Gavin Newsom. Yeah. Yeah, he is insane. He almost got voted out, and it was rigged. I mean, he could raise more money. His opponent had less a chance, but I think there's a big Republican groundswell of people that are unwilling to move out of California. They love it out of California. California was the place to be.
He's related to Pelosi.
Oh yeah, he's related to Pelosi. It's all
that's how he didn't get voted out.
Yeah. Well, that helped,
Yeah.
But he really should have been voted out. I mean, and people should be held account for the COVID thing. I did want to play this. I'm glad we're talking about this because this is quite enlightening. Maybe this will put what we're talking about in perspective. Vic may find this interesting. I don't know. This ought to be played on loop 24/7 for sure. According to this chart, what is the biggest driver of inflation during the pandemic? Normal and recent contributions to growth in unit prices in the non-financial corporate sector.
According to this chart, what is the biggest driver of inflation during the pandemic? The dark blue is the recent period.
It would be corporate profits.
And what is that percentage?
It is 54%, and that number does stay that level of high if you update that number to more recent numbers as well.
So over half of the increased prices people are paying are coming from.
Well, hell, I don't know why YouTube does that. Maybe they don't want the word to get out, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What did they do?
Well, it seems like every time I try and play something of significance, let's
You
see.
didn't want to play it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes it blinks out. I'm sure it's not a conspiracy. I'm not that paranoid.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah, here we go.
I'm getting there, though.
The dark blue is the recent period.
Yeah. Wait a minute here.
According to this chart, what is the biggest driver of inflation during the pandemic? The dark blue is the recent period.
It would be corporate profits.
And what is that percentage?
It is 54%, and that number does stay that level of high if you update that number to more recent numbers as well.
So over half of the increased prices people are paying are coming from increases in corporate profits.
Yes, the unit price index is reflected in corporate profits as opposed to other costs.
And how does that compare to historically to other periods of inflation or over other periods of economic time?
As reflected there and in other analysis, it is significantly higher in this recovery, 11.5%.
And what is it today?
53%.
So I want to make sure everyone in America understands this chart. What is a unit labor cost?
The cost, wages and associated work costs.
So we could just wages. What is a non-labor input cost?
A variety of things, including maintenance and investments.
Okay, so I have to buy the stuff to make the widget. I have to have a factory. I have to keep the lights on. I have to hire someone to make the widget. That's this stuff. And this is what I add on top.
Thoughts about that? Anybody?
I think a lot of that is just misdirection. The government trying to blame corporations for the fuck up that Biden's doing.
I kind of thought that too.
I mean, you have to be sorry, Fanta. You have to be completely blind if you can't see that as soon as Biden came into office, he shut down the fucking oil pipelines, and the economy immediately went to shit.
Yep.
I mean, doesn't matter what else he's done.
Here I am back in
Yeah, but you also
January
gotta
of last
understand.
year. I just couldn't keep the weight off no matter how many different exercise programs I tried. Now I'm down to my ideal weight, and it's never been easier. All I had to do was vote blue, no matter who. Every time I went to the grocery store, I was with so many different options to choose from. But now I'm lucky if I can even fill my basket up. I used to be really unhealthy, never got that much exercise. But now that I can't afford to put gas in my car, I have to walk to work. And as an added bonus, I don't have to worry about being carjacked anymore. So you can ditch Tybo and start saying Ty Joe.
Come on, man.
Ty Joe.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about
I don't
satire.
yeah. Talk about biting satire. It's like piranha.
Oh, God.
Wow, messed up evil. That's the truth, though. Small businesses being out of business permanently. Only the big corporation will be around now. Yeah, and they didn't get it all through COVID. Hey, Abby, they didn't kill all small businesses during COVID. So now they're, this is their attempt to kill others. Oh yeah, they tried to kill all the small business.
Yeah.
Death Pusher says, "Come on, man."
They can't quantify that in that way. Yeah, Lemon Pie says. What are you doing, Abby? Ta-da!
You like how I did that with the biting?
With
Oh, man. And then I added, yeah.
That's kind of like me answering Doctor Who, guesses. Maniacal laugh.
Like who's the best? Who's the best doctor?
Yeah. Well, that's debatable.
It's what's her name, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll take Tom Baker over her any day.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell, Tom Baker's even better looking. See what?
I'll take his worst episode over any of her episodes any day. Sorry, Gable. I know that shatters your illusion of,
Gable, get
integrity.
in here and defend your girl.
Yeah. Fight me. Come on, panel, and fight me. Fight me.
Fight me.
Bow, brother, Death Pusher. Bow, brother.
Fight me, Bogan.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shadowhawk. That's kind of putting off corporations,
I mean, I'm not saying the corporations aren't doing, some of that, and I'm sure some of them are, but that's the government just trying to blame, push blame on.
I mean, you have to raise. I mean, what they're doing to the farmers, you have to raise the price of beef because, man, they're really hitting them, and it's all over global warming, and
Right.
not just that, but I mean, that's a big part of it. That's the excuse they use. It's a big scam, a big hoax. I mean, I don't think we've had this corrupt a president and government since maybe Harding.
Right.
That was back in the 20s.
Biden's also talking about increasing taxes on these corporations and, punishing the gas companies. What do you think is going to happen? You don't think they're going to pass that cost down to us? That's exactly what always happens.
And that's, to these elitists who don't really have to, care about that type of stuff. It doesn't affect them, but affects everybody else. And if the poor get poorer, hey, that's our voting block. That's the way the Democrats look at it,
Yeah, but once you hit a certain level of income, this kind of stuff doesn't really affect you that much.
Right. Exactly right. Yeah. In fact,
so you can walk around being a Democrat.
You have people running for office
deal,
like,
and
like the senator in Warnock in Georgia running against, which I think he'll lose against Herschel Walker for his seat, which that was a scam to begin with to get the two senators in there the last election. So little chicanery going on,
well, they're trying to do Herschel Walker pretty dirty, man. I mean, that's kind of his own fault too. So.
Well, I mean, all they have is personal attacks, and really he's going up in the polls. But, I mean, Warnock hasn't paid his taxes. He ran over his wife's foot with the car and all that. He's not a good guy, When you haven't paid your taxes for like 8 years, something wrong.
Yeah, especially when you work for the government.
Yeah. I mean, you have people like the Reverend that didn't pay his taxes for like 6 years, and he got actually sanctioned, for that, and yet he still gets a standing ovation by the Democrats when it's supposed to be his day of shame, for not doing the right thing and breaking the law. There's no consequences for these people, and we have to hold people accountable. And when we kick a bunch of them out of office, then maybe they'll start feeling some heat. But that's just the beginning, That's just the start. I do believe we need to start turning our hearts and minds back to a more wholesome civil society. And there are certainly better ways to do it than just throwing money at every problem. So we don't have any more money to throw at, but we're sure, we're funding both sides of the Ukrainian war, which is just money laundering, all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, I saw a funny tweet the other day. It said, if the government can just print as much money as they want to, then why the hell am I still paying taxes?
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, best
makes
thing
sense.
they could do is maybe a flat tax.
Well,
You know,
yeah, but that's never gonna happen.
yeah, or a penny tax. You know, now it has to be 6 cents because of inflation and how far down the road we went. But yeah, I mean, that's all they know to do, and that happens under Republicans too. It happened under Trump, and Trump's team, as much as anybody, helped shut the government down too, and now we're feeling the pinch for it. But the elitists are going on and saying, yeah, just buy, a $35,000 or higher electric car. And yet, if they'd bought electric with electricity out down Florida during the hurricane, who could have got around in that if they had switched over like California?
Yeah.
But so goes
Besides the fact
California,
that
so goes the nation. And there's,
besides the fact that in a hurricane you're talking floods, so
yeah,
all those cars that got flooded, if they're
yeah,
electric cars, there's no hope. They're done.
yeah. And I know because I was down there after a hurricane, people were jacking those up very, very high up into the air to, you know, so they wouldn't get flooded out.
Yeah,
But,
I would imagine.
which I would have just tried to drive it away, get it out of there. But
Yeah, get up on a big hill somewhere.
yeah, I almost ran into a couple of sports cars jacked up on the street, mind you, not in their yard, but in the street. Maybe it was a high area, but yeah. They should have been told by the city to take that down immediately once the water receded.
There.
Who's nuking something? Are you nuking something?
It's my temperature probe. I'm checking my chicken.
Ooh, temperature probe. Sounds sus. You stuck the probe in the turkey's what?
Yeah, well, stuck it somewhere.
Yeah, stuck it somewhere. Yeah, that's good. Your your meat, let's say, is cooked at the proper temperature. Pal Rider says, hell with that. I'm going in the opposite direction. I'm looking for a military vehicle and that can run off scrap, oil. Exactly right.
Yeah,
Pale Rider.
recycled oil or
Recycled oil from these restaurants or something. Yeah. There's ways to convert over to diesel, but diesel's getting so high. I mean, there's ways to, really, really do that, But again, yeah, if I was somebody really scared about the direction we go, I'd have 3 or 4 jobs right now and working all the time and, putting that money into survival type things like you're talking about, because it might get really bad. We don't know. It may be, Mel Gibson's old movie Road Warrior Days here pretty soon. Who knows?
Yeah, eating dog food.
Yeah. And not letting the dog have any of it.
No, yeah. That's messed up.
That was messed up, wasn't it?
I couldn't do that, man.
I couldn't do that either. Yeah.
Didn't he let the dog have some, but the other dude, he
Nope.
got like the empty can?
No.
No, like the dog got to lick the empty can.
Yeah.
And
the other guy got to lick his lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power Rider says we have a diesel Chevy Cruze was good for Hurricane Ida, but because they were running out of regular gas, but we had diesel.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's good to diversify and have different things. I have a generator that's brand new that will run off gasoline or propane.
Yeah, and if you're in a warm part of the country, diesel is great. Up here in the wintertime, though, diesel sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we through fracking and natural gas and everything, we could be the leader of the world right now on energy independence. And
we were the leader 2.5 years ago.
We were the leader, right? Yeah. I mean, and look,
Biden's
selling off the oil in the oil reserve that Trump built up for emergencies. He built that up so he reaps the benefits of selling it all off just for an election. You know, it wouldn't be there built up like that if it wasn't for Trump. All Biden had to do was just do nothing when he went into office,
Yeah,
and
and the economy would have been
have
great.
cruised on to and been looking a lot better in the polls and everything. But they doubled down on stupid and crazy, and so I hope they reap the whirlwind. You know, I think this is going to be answered prayer. Get some of these numb nuts out of there, and hope they never
I,
come back.
I hope that every one of these Democrats and probably most of the Republicans that are there that have been there 40 plus years
Yeah.
in government all
Well, I
go
think you're
straight
going to
to
see
fucking
that.
hell.
I think you're going to see that, Shellhawk, that there's a new generation, a younger generation coming up in politics. And
Yeah,
hopefully,
that doesn't help any. Have you seen AOC?
well, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it all depends. I mean,
I'm
how can
worried
you
about that.
be? I know it's worked out for her bank account, but how, like Nancy Pelosi, she's just, the people that were railing against government, back in the 60s and at Woodstock are the Jane Fondas are the ones that are in charge.
Yeah.
It'll all wash out in the wash.
Eventually, I suppose.
Eventually, yeah. Speaking of wash, I'm going to go do some laundry. We're going to call it a night tonight. Go back Bail War.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost there, people. We're almost there.
Almost there. I want Vic going in strong with nothing to worry about to Michael Bancroft's.
I do too. Yeah, that would be.
I want you funded before you have to go on Bancroft's.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get just a few more donations, Shadowhawk's going to add, if we get within like $400 of being funded, which we're almost there, if we get a little closer, he's going to be put up 3 sweet pieces. Who did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle piece, Shadowhawk?
Jim O'Reilly.
Jim O'Reilly.
Okay, yeah. Jim O'Reilly, and you have an Andy Smith Cyberfrog piece.
Yep, and I also have a Matt Barr very early Goblin Girl.
That's right. So
3
great.
Shep is going to donate something too. Shep's going to donate a Hall of Heroes Cyberfrog #0. I think it's signed even.
Cool.
Damn, Shep, those things are going for some money, brother.
And like I said, if you want to put on that Skeletor up for sale, I know you sold it to me at a good price, but that's what you do. You buy and you resell at a profit. I'll donate that to the campaign and my 3 sketch cards. You can make it all one big bundle if you want. You don't have to. Just
we might do it. We might do it this weekend.
Yeah. Anything to get funded. I'll sell my underwear, my Flash underwear, to somebody if they want it. I never worn Fanta. I just bought it as a collectible.
It's got Ezra Miller's face on the crotch.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's got Leland and Nasser. But anyway.
Flash Skid Mark of the universe.
Flash yeah. One cracked to rule them all.
I'm gonna go down to the bodega and see what they have for cough medicine, because dude, DoorDash, they want double the. It's like it's double the price of the bottle.
Yeah,
they have it delivered. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and then they want a tip on top of it.
And then the tip on top of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
yeah.
Like
well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I thought that might be the case, but it's worth a shot. Check it out.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth it if you.
It was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot.
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably stream later tonight, whether you do or not, Vic. I hope you don't. If you want to come on my stream later tonight, you can. I know you like to get your crowd over on yours, but I hope you rest.
Well, I mean, I slept 6 hours, so.
Hold on, before we go, man. That shit this morning was crazy, Vic. When Risey came on and asked you if you struck his channel.
Yeah, seriously.
That was fucking amazing. I almost
That
crashed
was.
my car.
Yeah.
Huh?
I almost crashed my car. I was driving to work. I was
Yeah.
laughing so fucking hard.
Who was that said that?
Risey Lee.
Oh, Rozzy. Yeah, that was funny.
Fucking. I just want to ask one question. Vic, did you strike my channel?
I'm like,
Wow.
what, you stupid?
And I know, dude. That's why I was.
Did
I
you
was
know
dying.
Rozzy has another channel that has over 91,000 subscribers?
Yes.
97.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had
That's
no idea.
97. Yeah.
And you know what? He
That's-
went
I'll
on
bet
there
you-
and started saying the same stuff he said on the other one. So
Oh,
it might
Oh,
not
you're
be there
shitting
long
me.
either.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
That was
I was
his
gonna-
view channel too. He wasn't gonna risk that with
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was behaving himself on that one.
Not anymore.
Not
He's
after he
putting up
lost
new
the little one.
content. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, he just won't be able to show his gay anime stuff anymore.
Oh,
He'll start a new channel. That's
He'll
right.
start a new channel from scratch. Yeah. It's not like he wants to get monetized anyway.
No, he just wants to be out there stirring up shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was worried about that, he'd be milking the money off from the 96,000
Yeah.
subscriber.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
Yeah.
should be able to make pretty good money off
And
of
you know what? He
96
would get the
subscribers.
super chats.
Yeah, sure he would.
He
He
would
just
have
has to
people.
control. If he could just control the ends and the
Yeah.
apps and
Yeah.
And all he has to do is write it on a card and keep it right here the whole time he's on, because he never shows his face. I don't think he could control it though. It's kind of like Anth, you know. You say, Anth, don't go there. And well, I was just gonna. Yeah, we know what you were gonna do. Yeah, but I was just, you know, he wants to stay on topic. It's your mind gets on a one track thing, and they can't seem to get off of it. You know.
it's true. It's true.
If I don't say this, my head's going to explode. What the hell? Can we not just shift the conversation to something else?
No,
So
I must make this point.
I must make this point. Well, here, I'll mute you while you do. I mean,
There you go.
you know, I remember Rozzy, he was already on there, and Ethan came on a stream, like I say. And Ethan stayed on, to his credit, like 10 minutes. But Rozzy basically was bad Rozzy that day, super drunk, and he drove Ethan off the channel. If I was that moderator, I would have said, whoops, it looks like Rozzy dropped out. His phone didn't work.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
sometimes you can't get it.
I mean, you've seen how fast I dropped out sometimes. Ethan is like, he don't even play, man. He'll drop out pretty quick.
Hey, Ethan comes on this channel, I'll kick your ass so fast off of here if you're acting belligerent. I'm not going to, you know, I mean, that's a privilege to have somebody on, a professional like that, that's going to help you maybe skyrocket your channel. Who knows? But, you know, you get a belligerent person saying, and wouldn't let Ethan talk. You know, he was just on a rant, on a drunk rant, and the moderator did nothing about it. And they're a smaller channel, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That made no sense to me to keep Rozzy on there. You know, and he probably won't be back after that. You know, if you're gonna
well, if it
let
was
it get
a
out
smaller,
of spiral out of control like that.
yeah, if it was a smaller channel, they may have been thinking that the drama would be good for it too. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, well,
yeah, but you can't. I mean, here's the thing: Rozzy does entertain.
yeah,
but you gotta try and reel him in, because he will steamroll the entire stream.
Oh yeah, and he'll cross the line repeatedly.
And there's a few people. There's a few people that do that, and you know, like some of them get butthurt when you do it, when you corral them. Like my friend Jay Dalla, he got butthurt because I corralled him, you know, and didn't let him run roughshod. You know, it's like you can't be the only one talking.
Right. Well, that's why I got so mad at that one guy that came on and he was talking to Ice Queen, you know, talking to Caroline, and I was just trying to ask a question or two, and then he tries to turn it back on me. He was co-opting the whole stream, you know. And
Well, I'll
that
let
was his.
people have a couple minutes, definitely, but
Say what?
I said I will let people have a couple minutes,
Oh yeah.
But when
Yeah.
it becomes obvious you're not going to give anybody else a chance to talk, then I'm going to mute you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or put you in
Or
the.
if it's channel damaging, you don't need that.
Exactly. That and people that get drunk have a tendency to repeat themselves over and over again. So
Well,
That's
I had somebody on recently that everybody warned me about, and I wasn't totally ignorant of it, and whether that person's okay or not, you had to watch your channel, because they could say something in just a few seconds that,
oh,
at
if you're talking
least.
about that guy from the other night,
Well, I'm
Rick,
not naming names. I'm just
right?
saying we all know who it is. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, but I wouldn't let him back on again.
yeah,
I've
Uh-uh.
heard some things.
yeah. Well, Vic said he was in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, he's got his own definition in the Urban Dictionary.
Do I want to know what it is?
Oh God, what was it? Hold on, I can tell you.
Pale Rider says, I like Captain, but he does aggravate me with talking over people constantly. Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't like to be overtalked. Oh, for you to overtalk him, but he has, when he has something to say, he thinks nothing of overtalking you. And
well, and the other thing is too, I don't like in Rising he did that to Apex today. Vic will tell you. Um, he's trying to get something out, and he'll tell somebody else, "Well, you shut the fuck up." I mean, come
Yeah.
on, man, be respectful. You can't fucking do that shit to other people on the panel.
well, I mean, when you be respectable to the people in the panel and the chat, and
Right.
also, you make the host look good. So if I'm on Vic's, I'm gonna make him look good. If I'm on Fanta's channel, I'm gonna make her look good. I'm not
Right.
gonna do anything to make the host look bad.
Exactly. But
How
Apex
does
was
that
just,
benefit me, and how does that benefit the host? It doesn't.
yeah. And
So
Well,
Apex was just trying to add, a little funny comment to the thing, and Rising just like tripped on him, man. Oh, I'm trying to say something. Shut the fuck up, blah blah. I was
Yeah,
like, whoa. 'Cause
and
if
we'll
that was
call you
me,
the word.
I would have gone off on Rising's ass.
it
Yeah,
doesn't matter to somebody that has nothing to lose.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
exactly right. No skin in the game. What did you have to say, Vic?
all right, so the definition is his definition in the Urban Dictionary is he's a fat YouTuber reject in beta male who runs a live streaming circus that consists of a bunch of weirdos from the community called Bottom of YouTube. And they give a couple examples. Hey guys, let's go watch so and so act like an idiot on live stream. Hey guys, did you know so and so swatted that disabled guy?
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't want to be associated with that kind of shit.
And this was a fairly new entry. This was June 22nd.
Holy crap.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's a trip about Captain Pale Rider? Not to talk about him, but he'll, he'll go off this stream, start another stream, and the stream will be all about, oh, Rick's made a mistake. I didn't check that out, but I mean, that's in his title, I ain't got time for mistakes,
Yeah.
but I gave him his wrench back, so he should be happy.
He's never.
Yeah, he'll be happy
He's
for
never
him.
happy. Well, I don't mind having Captain on. I just don't want him on all the time.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
I
No,
don't
he's
have
a good dude.
Fanta
He's
on
good.
all the time. I have you and I have Shadowhawk on all the time, but that's up to you. There's sometimes when Shadowhawk has to bow early or he can't show up. Maybe he's not feeling well. He's done that too. Same way with you, Vic. You may get back late from something, and never show up. It happens.
But I do try to be here every day, bro. No
Yes,
matter
you
how.
do. Yes, you're very faithful in that.
So I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Oh,
Well, first you have to say
Oh,
yes, Fanta, and then we'll talk.
if I wasn't married already, fam.
Ooh, wow, promises.
Oh, I like Santa's got great taste in music.
Yeah,
I mean, the more I learn about her, the more I like. But yeah,
yeah,
too late.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the perfect panel would be Vic, Fanta, Shadowhawk, Luke, and Jason Bascom, because y'all are all into that hard music,
Oh yeah,
and you know a lot about it.
yeah. And Jason is just a silly bastard, man. I love him.
Yeah, I can't really talk music and don't even try. And there's some people that don't like that, like Dillard. He doesn't like the music talk on streams. He bows out even if he's on panel.
Yeah, that's always freaked me out. There are some people that like just don't listen to music. I don't understand that.
Yeah. I don't listen
Yeah.
to a lot of music, but what I listen to I like, and I do listen to more music when I'm in the
Yeah, I mean,
truck and
I don't
working.
have the radio going 24/7, but
Yeah.
I have to have a certain amount of music every day, just
Yeah.
to,
Music's important.
Music is music.
yeah.
Somebody clip that. Music is a universal language.
Well, I also play, so I got to exercise my fingers every day.
Oh yeah, I've seen one of your guitars. Yeah, that's good.
Well, that was probably the wife's guitar. I play bass.
Oh wow, your wife plays too. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Y'all
all.
ever have a jam fest there in the living room?
Oh yeah, all the time.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome. Yeah. Hey, we're made
Oh,
for each other. Marry me.
we used to drive the kids nuts when they were younger, man. Mom, Dad, can you turn it down? Fuck no. If it's too loud, you're too old, and you're only 5. Shut up.
Yeah. It's that old thing, yeah. The Cheap Trick song where it says, "My parents have my Kiss records out."
That's right.
Boy, that was some discussion about the Kiss, and
Oh my
prog
God, dude.
rock and all that. But you know
Oh
what?
God.
At the end of the stream, y'all were y'all were riffing on everything. Y'all were best buddies. I mean,
There was some.
talking about music. Oh, I like this. I like that.
Oh yeah.
After you said what you had to say about Rush and Kiss and some other stuff, then it calmed down and everything ran smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you talk to
everybody.
somebody, but some people that get butt hurt, I will give that to Greg. You can't butt hurt him, that I know of.
No, but he likes to try to butthurt other people.
Oh yeah.
Greg,
Shadow, we have to
Greg
start a
likes to
CG
stir it
band.
up. Yeah. Well, who's that?
Pale Rider, he says my wife sings.
Nice. What do you play,
Awesome.
Pale? Does Pale Rider play? I don't know.
What'd you say, Vic?
I know he paints beautiful stuff.
Don't remember.
I sent you something you might want to share.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's just interesting. It's
What, the pumpkin heads?
1920s, they were better off than we were.
Oh, the pumpkin heads from the 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Yeah, that's the videos are.
They had better masks than we did as kids.
Yeah. Oh, there's some
Holy
creepy
shit,
ones.
man.
There's been some creepy 20s.
So were people
masks.
like making those out of actual pumpkin?
I don't know what they were made out of.
No, you couldn't breathe in that thing. Are you kidding?
Leather, maybe even.
Yeah,
Like,
leather.
Wow,
Probably
crazy.
leather. Boy, that was hot. That had to be hot.
Had to have been something like leather or.
Dude, it can't be no worse than that thick vinyl. You remember those full face masks from back in the day?
Yes.
You put
The plastic
that on.
ones.
Yeah, like 12 seconds later, you'd be just
Yeah.
sweating to death.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've been seeing some of
It's
those.
October in Indiana, so as soon as you take it off, you immediately got the flu.
But I've
Yeah.
always, I've always seen that some of those dates aren't right.
Oh yeah, well,
Well, this was a trusted post. This was
Yeah, it's probably
Camera-
right. That
camera phones. So
yeah, it's probably from the 20s. But
you gotta
I've
think,
noticed
too.
that they get dates wrong sometimes. On stuff that I know the dates are wrong on.
Right.
So
you
you
gotta
always
think,
have to
too, that
question: do they get the right decade on that? The right date?
a lot of the people doing the research for these, big internet engines and what have you now are freaking millennials, dude. So they just like go to Wikipedia or whatever. They don't, they don't actually research anything.
Right. Did you see this piece, Vic? This was pretty wild, like a Cthulhu-like.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
It's
Very
like
nice.
he's taking over her mind, with the tentacles.
That reminds me of my friend Jeff Lastly. He paints stuff like that all the time.
Oh, dude. I love Jeff's stuff, man. I see him on Instagram all the time. He does like really killer horror stuff.
With Silver Boa, we're gonna have to do something like this, Vic, where it's period.
Yeah.
Although this may be a newer, but it's got that noir feel.
Yeah.
A lot of that's in the logos and stuff like that. You use the fonts and stuff, but
Vic, did you see Jeff's piece from last October? It was kind of like a ghoul with a kind of skeleton face, but it was all bloody and shit coming out of the dark. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I fell in love with that piece.
A lot of the stuff he paints is really, really small too.
Yeah, I think it's only like
120 over 60. Any medication?
None. Doctor, I think you should see this.
What do we have? Anything. 120 over 60. Is he on any medication?
None. Doctor, I think you should see this.
How much?
Why, what is it?
He's got money coming out the wazoo. What do we have? Money out the wazoo. Move this man to a private room.
Out of the way, this man's got money coming out the wazoo. Does your husband have insurance?
Insurance? He's got money coming out of the wazoo.
Oh.
No.
Sorry about that. I hope I didn't blow anybody away with the
audio. Yeah, that was a little loud.
Was it loud?
But yeah, I actually tried to buy that piece off of him, man. I was too late. Oh, I think Vic's gone away.
No, I'm here. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. His ears are bleeding.
Yeah. My ears are still ringing. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Forgot that I had.
How do you know Jeff? Is he local by you, dude, or did you just meet him on the internet?
Just met him on Twitter. We just,
yeah. That's how I got to know him too. I just saw a couple of his pieces, and I had to, hit him up and just be like, "Damn, dude."
Second Doctor.
Oh, that looks like the
Patrick Troutman
is about to
exercise somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody there it is.
No,
somebody's about to get impaled.
Yeah, impaled by the lightning rod.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Wasn't the steeple? It was
the
lightning rod.
He was a great character actor. I think that was.
I didn't even realize
Almond,
that was him, dude.
Huh?
I didn't even realize that was him until you.
Yeah, Patrick Troutman. Yep.
Yeah.
Second Doctor. Yep. Have you worked this into Beowulf yet, Vic? The multi-fanged.
What the fuck kind of snake is that?
That looks like a vicious bite,
Yeah.
That is messed up looking, dude. I mean, I've seen a lot of snakes. That shit's nuts.
That is the emerald tree boa. Is a non-venomous boa species found in the rainforest of South America with some pretty scary teeth.
Yeah.
My son has the emerald python.
Oh, really? Oh. Yeah. I used to have a ball python.
Kind of pretty. Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Baby.
A snake is
if it bites you, do not try to pull away.
Nope.
Their teeth are like little fish hooks.
Look,
and your immediate reaction is to try to pull away.
Did you see this piece, Vic?
Yeah, I saw
that. Love that. When they did their individual albums, they could have done that, and it probably would have even sold better.
You got to send that to Doc.
Oh, yeah.
You got to send that to Jeff. I mean, Greg Lavitra.
Oh, Greg is mine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He would love that, wouldn't he? Which
I love
one are
Greg,
you?
Man. He kills me.
Yeah. Greg Levitre.
Levitre. I'm not even sure how you pronounce Levitre.
I know. I just say
Levitre.
Greg.
Greg L.
I just call him Greggio.
You know, you're not the only one, Vic. I mean, here's RT Bear looking disheveled at his art desk.
Did you see that Twitter pic he posted the other day? I think I might need a haircut.
Look at how high the chair is to his desk. That's the way I should be sitting at my desk.
Are you sitting low on your desk?
My chair is so low, dude. I'm reaching up.
Oh wow!
Vic's whole apartment is
my
probably
God,
like
no
a
wonder
quarter of the size of Art's fucking studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he seems to have a pretty, voluminous
Dude,
house.
he's living in the woodlands in Texas. I've been in those houses. I used to wire those houses. They're beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get, in Texas, let's face it, you get more for your money, right?
Yeah, Art better hope he's not living in one of the ones I wired up, though, man.
Now
I was
this is
drinking pretty
great,
hard.
Vic. We could do something like this with a character with a cape, like this Spawn piece where you see the city.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice piece, don't you think?
Oh, that's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, all the weight is toward the bottom. You might balance it out more with the.
Yeah, it kind of leaves a little bit
top.
too much negative space
Seems
up
a
there
little
at the top.
bottom heavy, visually, but still a nice ideal.
The colorist would color the top front.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fill that
if
in.
you're thinking like that, the colorist can do this or that.
And there's space for you got to figure there's space made for it to be used as a cover, so there's space for.
I'll tell you what, Bernie Wrightson never depended on a color.
Look at all that empty space at the top of this, so that there could be trade dress.
Well, that's that's
definitely
room for trade dress.
For the logo.
You need to have like 3 inches at the top.
And DC used to just draw a straight line across there and do like a banner.
Yep.
In the early 70s.
What are you doing? Hi, Dave. Come to say hi, or are you just gonna point your butt at?
Here's a nice close-up. I could see something like this for the bystander. So I'm doing research. I'm putting back certain things, and I go, well, what about this? When it comes time, why reinvent the wheel if somebody already has something that can convey the ideal? That's what I say. Here's another nice piece that could be like even though that's kind of straight on. But yeah, you add some color to that, and bam, you have something. Hey, El Hombre, big bottom. Talk about mud flats. My girls got them.
I like that piece, black and white.
Weighty bottom.
I don't know.
I just got home from a pub crawl.
Ooh.
Yeah. Them cloth ain't getting washed tonight. Yeah, the cloth, the clothes, yeah. Omen, great film, yeah. Pat plays the priest, yeah. He was also the Hammer Dracula Pat Troughton in a Hammer Dracula, yeah.
Who's
really?
Huh?
Who did this?
Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor that was in the Omen there. He was also in one of the Hammer Dracula films.
No, the art that you're showing. The art that you're showing.
Oh, let me see here. That is Gotham City Year 1, number 1, out today. Let's see. Is it Phil Hester?
You got me.
Because I know Tom King's the right. Jody Belleri, Clayton Klaus.
I mean, it's a nice piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice piece. I like it black and white. I don't think it even needs some color.
Yeah, look, yeah, I mean, you've got the white rain seems to be coming straight down there. I don't know how much you can see of that, but
Yeah,
it's
I
blow it
like it.
up. But yeah, I mean, that's a complete piece right there without any color. But
Unfortunately, that's from something DC just put out.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I won't be buying that one.
yeah. Well, that would be a good like a poster or something just by itself, and that's just one page.
I mean, maybe if I could get a shot at buying just the piece, but I'm not buying the book.
Dave says, I don't like girls with no bottom, super thin, no bottom. Forget it or what? For a minute,
Women with bottoms are better.
women with bottoms better than stick thin. Those stick thin models, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the ghetto booty though. I like the nice firm, like when we were growing up, Rex. You remember every chick did
Yeah, I
aerobics.
showed a picture of that El
All,
Hombre.
all the girls used to do aerobics, and those butts were just beautiful.
Yeah, hit that like button.
My neck was sore for years.
Wow.
Rubbernecker.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, if you like bottoms, here's a thick girl.
Oh no.
That's Black Canary.
What?
Fat bottom girls make the rockin'
That's
world go
supposed to be
round.
Black Canary, dude? What in the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
I thought your voice came from your diaphragm, not your hips.
Well, it's all about the bass, No trouble. Doctor Who ended with Peter Samedi. You just got on my good side. El Hombre, I agree. They need to retcon all that crap and say it never happened and it's a bunch of crap. They shouldn't have put it out to begin with.
It was all a horrible dream.
They should. The way they should do it is Doctor Who is back. But no, way too thick. Pal Rider says. Well, I wouldn't turn it down, as Vic would say.
Damn.
Damn. Little hefty girl. Now, when I think of the captain,
I don't know. I got broad shoulders, but I'm
think
thin
of
in
this
the hips,
guy
man.
here.
I'm scared.
This guy looks a lot like the captain. Tank Ferret in the house.
I've never seen the captain. Does he actually look like him?
Yeah, he looks a little bit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Maybe not as bushy, but yeah.
For some reason, whenever I hear Captain talk, I think of a New Zealand pop.
Like here was an example of dating things wrong. This is John Pertwee, the third Doctor, and his wife, Ingeborg Rosia, having lunch in 1966. I call bullshit on that. This is not 1966, maybe in the 80s. He's got gray hair there.
Yeah, that's not 1966.
That's not 1966.
What the fuck?
But they dated at 1966.
I mean, but look at even the plates on the table, the decorations in the kitchen. That ain't no
there's a lot of information.
Again.
And I will end the stream with this great video. Why not?
Is this jar full? And is it full now?
And they double down on stupid and say yes again.
Yes.
You should know he's going to put something else in there that's smaller.
Exactly.
And how about now? Is the jar full now? Yes. Now I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. Golf balls are the important things, your family, your friends, your health, and your passions. The pebbles are the other important things, your car, your job, your home. Sand is everything else. It's just the small stuff. Now, if you put the sand into the jar first, you won't have room for the pebbles or the golf balls. The same is true in life. If you spend all your energy and your time on the small stuff, you won't have time for all the really important things that matter to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Take care of the golf balls first, the really important things. Set your priorities, because everything else is just sand.
Don't sweat the small shit.
That's right.
Hell.
Send the places I didn't know I had places.
Places and spices. Yeah.
Oh, fancy. Wait a minute. That black canary screams what? I missed the comment.
This guy is a professor of corny advice. Maybe so, but makes sense.
It may be corny, but it does,
And
it
these
does make a
kids
point.
today need to hear it. Is it full now? Yes. Is it full now? Yes. Really?
Freaking morons.
Really? You could always, he should have put BBs in there before sand, Get them 3 or 4 times. Is it full now? Is it full now?
And then you add a little bit of water to it at the end. Now is it full?
Yeah, water. You could have added water. Exactly
Yeah,
right. That sand would have.
You could have took it a whole nother level.
Yeah, another level. Yeah. I'm just trying to be edgy. Hombre says, yeah. Being edgy is being Gable Pennyshot saying Jodie Whittaker. I know he's doing it jokingly. Is the best doctor of all time. Poser.
Well, she is so hot. I mean,
Vic, Gable Pennyshot said, I'm the biggest Beowulf fan out there. So Gable Pennyshot's on your team for sure.
Gable has always been on my team. He's great. He's fantastic.
Gable's stand-up lad.
Until he falls down.
Right.
Well, Shadowhawk, have a wonderful evening with your meal. Vic, get some rest. Hope you get your cough syrup and rest, or at least get your computer problems figured out with the scanning and everything. Hope not to see you for a while. Get some rest. Just my advice. He won't listen to it. And Fanta, lovely as always. Thank you for coming in here.
Thank
and
you.
being me.
Oh, you.
Hombre says my 5 doctors are Peter Davidson, Sylvester McCoy, Tom Baker, and Chris Eggerson. There we go.
All right. That's not a bad list.
Classic and new who. There you go.
At least you had Tom Baker in.
Till next time, guys, which will be probably the coffee stream, or I might even stream later tonight. Who knows? I got stuff to do. If I get it done, I'll be back on.
Are we planning a coffee stream? That's all I want to know.
Definitely.
Okay. If you're on later, I may be there. If not, I'll see you for coffee.
All right.
Sounds good. Who wants to say the thing? You know the thing.
The thing.
Keep collecting.
Collecting.